Greetings, everyone, and welcome to a kind of a Name That Tomb edition of Monster Party.
Monster Party!
Monster Party! Monster Party! Oh, we're going to be trying to come up with a name of things through a very special device, something that involves films. But before we get to that, let me introduce myself. I am Matt Weinhold.
I am SHAWN Sheridan.
I'm Larry Strothe.
And I'm James Gonis.
And for this episode, wow, right?
Yes.
We are coming back with a kind of a third edition of something we've done in the past, because we did horror quotes, we did sci-fi quotes. And so now for this episode, we've decided to go off the rails, to go berserk, bonkers,
balls to the walls,
and combine them into our topic for this episode, which is horror and sci-fi movie quotes.
Horror and sci-fi movie quotes.
Lines of dialogue.
God, look what we're doing.
Whoa. Who said that? What movie is that from?
Right.
Memorable lines. Maybe not so memorable lines.
I live by that line. I live by that line.
And guess what? Just because we know that there are people who like fantasy, we're going to kind of throw in fantasy in this.
Yes.
And there's like
fantasy.
Horror, fantasy, sci-fi, fantasy. It's all
it's
jumbled
all
into one big basket.
Fantastic cinema, really.
Yes.
Is what we're talking about.
Yes.
And speaking of fantastic, oh my. Well, joining us for this episode is a return guest. Yes, a friend of the show, friend to us, and a blazing ball of white hot pizzazz. He is a talented actor, writer, filmmaker, television host, and an amazing comedian who showed every incarnation of The Tonight Show what talent actually is.
That's right.
Please welcome back Mark Pitta.
Mark Pitta.
Well, thank you, Matt. And keeping with the theme, may I quote you?
Ooh.
yes, you may.
All right. Well, this is a fun topic. You know, I've begged you. I actually wrote a letter to Monster Party.
Yeah, you did. Yes, it was in the mail.
Sent it away
too.
like with a little,
Yeah, and I said, now I finally made it to quotes. Because I played this game forever just for fun with my friends, but not
exactly
specific sci-fi and horror.
Right. You know what's really fun about this, Mark, is like for the listeners at home when they listen, we'd love it for them to play along when they hear this quote. Play along, shout it out. What do you think it is?
How fast can you hear?
That's a good one. Oh, by the way, Larry, how's your wife and my kids? That's an old one. It's an old vaudeville joke, Larry. I was saving it for you.
Eric on the headlights.
It's funny. It was like watching a giant stopwatch tick down to when you finally got that this was not serious.
I never seen that reaction before.
Well, I'm so glad the visual will be so great for our listeners at home.
That's why we described it.
Wow.
I'm doing a police sketch of it right now, Larry. I will make it available.
All right.
That's an old line, Larry. But the reason it was Larry is the only one I know that has kids.
Well, he has a kid.
Okay, well that's okay.
Well, does that not count? Does that not count?
The second kid must be yours.
Well, then I should have said, "How's your wife and my kid?" That would have been funnier.
Well, I'll fix it in post.
But no one. But am I right? Though no one else has kids, right?
Correct.
No,
right.
We have cats.
So Larry, it was a process of elimination on that joke. That's why you were chosen.
So.
Don't want to get on the wrong foot with you, Larry.
It wasn't personal.
No, that's totally fine. But I'm really excited about horror and sci-fi quotes. That's what I'm really excited about.
He is done with you. So
I think we should have Mark start as well.
Mark, you should start. And what's great also about this, before Mark starts, is that one of the beautiful reasons why we have him here is that Mark is great at impressions.
I have a good ear for voices.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Some of these you might be able to do that with.
Yeah. So
I was going through my voices thinking, Did Robert Duvall ever do a horror film? Now, the only thing I come up, he's only on the swing set.
Oh
in
my God.
Invasion of the
Outer
Body
Limits.
Snatchers.
See,
Outer
Mark,
Limits.
I did the same thing. I have my impersonations for each of these quotes
Oh,
too.
good.
Oh, good.
So I'm
good,
excited.
Which will
Yeah.
all sound
Well, then
exactly
I guess
like
we're-
James Mason.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna hear. I guess we're gonna hear a lot of Salem's Lot.
Every quote comes from
Right.
Salem's Lot.
All right, the first
And
one I
Journey
want
from
to.
the Center of the Earth.
Here we go.
The first quote I want to give you is kind of easy for you guys.
Okay.
I thought I'd start with a light one for the audience.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys are gonna, but it helps with the impression. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
You've arrived on a rather special night. It's one of the master's affairs.
Oh yeah, sure. I know that one.
Oh,
Give me a moment. Give me a moment.
I know this, but I don't think they do.
Mark, can you give it to
I know
us
Sean
again,
does.
please?
Yeah.
You arrived on a rather special night. It's one of the master's affairs.
Okay.
That's pretty
I
impressive.
think I have it. I think
I'm drawing a blank.
James, really?
Good.
I'm drawing a blank. Yep.
It's not surprising that you are drawing a blank, though.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, are we ready to reveal?
Yep.
Yes.
It's astounding. Time is fleeting.
Yes. Now,
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
There we go.
Yes, Rich O'Brien to
oh,
Brennan James.
I actually thought you'd let us say it, Mark, but that's okay. You wanted to run to it. That's
Oh, I
okay.
didn't know the rules. Again.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't know the rules. Oh, I'm sorry. Sometimes everyone thinks that, Mark doesn't need to be told the rules because he knows
Hey,
the rules.
Larry,
Wait,
Larry.
since when is that
it-
a rule?
By the way,
Why
Larry,
is that a
it,
rule?
it worked fine without the rule.
Yeah.
Did you notice?
Wow. You are like a fucking
What
orange
I
cone
That's
in
like
the way
saying-
of entertainment.
That's like saying, and so for the $20,000 pyramid, what the answer is? Oh, did you know the answer is dog?
Nothing
and it's
like that at all.
not at all.
Not even close.
Not even close.
All right.
Okay. So who's next? All right.
I don't know.
Mel, you wanna go next?
Let's check the rule book, Matt. I wasn't gonna be picking on Larry, but now things have changed.
Let me see.
Okay.
I'm thumbing through it now. No.
Okay.
Ah.
For
How
a
about-
second, Larry thought his child looked like me.
How about I go next? How about
Yes.
that?
Go
I-
for it.
Sure.
And then
sure.
Sean, James.
Fantastic. Go ahead.
Sure. Yeah.
How about
Go
this?
I already know what it is. Creature from the Black Lagoon.
No. Here it
This
is.
Islander.
Okay.
Here we are. Ready?
Go.
You shall not pass.
Yeah. Okay.
Now that would be none shall pass if I'm thinking of Monty Python, right?
No, it's not Monty Python.
I
know
thought
what
it
it
was.
is.
I thought it was that as well.
Pretty
No.
famous, well-known quote
This
from a
line-
huge franchise.
It's used as it's like turned into
Well,
like a meme.
Well, I guess.
Shall I do it again for you?
Please.
Okay. You shall not pass.
Okay.
All right, I'm
I
gonna
think
go
I
with.
know this, but do you have any
James?
more quotes?
No. Nope. Drawing
No.
a blank again.
Oh, this is where we all guess. Oh, I'm sorry. Now I understand.
Okay.
Yes. So, Mark, do you want to take a shot at it?
I'm just gonna say Game of Thrones.
No.
Wow.
Matt?
Lord of the Rings.
Yes. This is from 2001, Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring.
The
it's
first
from
one, right?
Yeah, the first
first
one.
one.
This is where
Right.
Gandalf is saying to the evil Balrog, he's coming to get everybody. and
Telling
he's-
them that none shall pass.
Exactly.
I think.
And it's a great scene.
And do they pass?
He does not. And Gandalf is
They do not. Okay.
Gandalf is played by the amazing Ian McKellen. This
He is good.
He is fantastic as Gandalf.
Watch that kid. He's going to do things.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't
But-
tempt me, Frodo.
There we go. Okay. Sean, why don't you give us one?
All right. This one Matt will probably get, but I want to see if the rest of you guys
Mhm.
did. Okay.
I'm terrible at this, so go
All right.
ahead.
No, we'll see. Okay. It ate him, bit off his head, just like a gingerbread man.
Oh, you're not doing the
Oh.
impression though, right?
Well, no, I can't.
Oh,
Unless
come
you,
on.
unless you were in
I
the.
do the
Ex-
spirit of it. But
Okay, unless you were in the movie and you're doing you.
no, the character is kind of like freaked out. Okay, this is,
Right.
once again, here it is.
Okay.
It ate him, bit off his head, just like a gingerbread man.
God, it sounds so familiar,
I
Sean.
think I know this,
It sounds
I
so
think I know
Familiar
familiar.
this, Matt.
but I could be wrong.
Okay.
I'll try it if anybody else.
Does anybody else know?
I'm going to guess something that I know is wrong, which I'll say
Okay.
the hitcher, although that's fingers.
No.
No. Okay. Anybody else?
It's said by a beloved actor of ours and a past guest.
I got it.
Ooh.
I got it. I was right. Are we ready?
Yeah,
Yeah.
go for it.
From Beyond.
Oh,
Jeffrey Combs.
Jeffrey Combs. Yes,
Wow.
When the
it
creatures
sounded-
come out and grab Pretorius, they tore off his head.
And you can kind of hear, like you did a good impression because you can hear that Combsian
I was
delivery.
trying. Yes.
You know, like
That's
a
the closest I'll come to an
gingerbread
impression, but yeah. Okay.
No,
that
but
was good.
That's good. That's a good one, Sean.
That's a good one.
All right.
James, give it to us, James.
Have you tried talking to a corpse? It's boring.
I know this one only because it's
oh,
also on my list.
Oh, wait. James, give me a second.
I know this.
Okay.
You might not know
It's
this.
boring. No, I think I know it because I know that it's you talk to a corpse. It's boring.
Okay, I'm gonna be the guy that guesses wrong all the time.
Okay.
But this could have been used in coma.
No.
I know.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Is it from American Werewolf in London?
Yeah.
It's
Oh.
the friend.
Yes,
Griffin-
it's
Griffin Dunn.
Griffin Dunn.
And it's
An undead Griffin Dunn.
Right.
yes, and it's if listeners you haven't seen that movie, it's a really great sequence in that film.
What?
And because he's like torn up and
Yeah,
stuff.
makeup
Wait
is
a
great
minute.
on
You're
him.
describing a scene from that movie that you like?
I saw the film. Now, there's some things I don't like about, but there's things that I do like about it. So
Well, all the
Fair.
stuff with Griffin Dunn is great.
Is
Yeah, yeah.
genius.
Yeah.
Is genius. And Jenny Agutter, and we don't
Oh,
have to
she's-
go.
yeah.
We don't have to go there again, but
No.
And I thought,
Right.
and the opening is very nice, very eerie, scary
Yes.
with the
Oh,
claw.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
atmospheric and yeah.
Yeah, very nice.
It's a good one.
Okay.
All right.
nice
All right.
one, James. Nice one.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
Matt.
thanks for stealing mine, James.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
Oh.
It's gonna happen.
I
Okay.
know.
So I've got a couple for this one. I'm gonna start with the one that I think Sean might get it, but we'll see. And then
Okay.
we'll keep building. So here we go.
All right.
Johnny, no more chocolate pudding. I made that for your father. Now stop it.
Mm.
No more chocolate pudding.
Chocolate pudding.
I will give you a slight hint. It is toward the beginning of the film.
Mm.
Hmm.
I'm gonna guess. How much time do we have to guess?
You have
It's-
all the show.
No,
I'm gonna
no.
guess. I'm gonna guess the stuff.
Ooh, you know what?
Ooh.
You're
Good guess.
you're hovering around. Sean, you know this?
No.
You don't.
No
Okay,
more
yeah.
chocolate pudding.
So that's the first one. Do we
Okay.
want to go to the second
Yes,
one now?
yes,
Yeah,
please,
yeah.
Sure.
please.
Okay,
please.
this one might give it away to Sean, but here we go. Stephanie, something's wrong with me and I don't know what it is. I've been having these awful nightmares, these headaches, the hair. It's driving me up the wall.
The stuff too.
And then,
That sounds so familiar.
and then of course, the person who she's talking to replies, have some coffee.
Wow, I'm
You need it again?
familiar.
I'm drawing a
Yeah.
blank.
Having these
Yeah.
horrible nightmares. That sounds so familiar.
Now I can give you one more that I think would give it to at least Sean.
You keep saying that, but I don't know.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. There's a bald maniac in there and he's going batshit.
Boy, that sounds so familiar.
This Blue Sunshine.
Hey!
Oh,
Wow.
we talked about
the hair.
the
Yeah.
hair.
That's great. That's a good
We
one.
we
Wow.
did a drugs episode
I'm
Yeah,
walking
yeah.
where we
on
talked
this.
about this.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a good one.
And
That's a good
that
one.
was it was so funny because that's I think one of you loaned it to me so I could see that before we did the show. And it
Did
was
you
like,
enjoy it?
I did.
It's
Yeah.
fun, right?
I
It's
watched it with
fun,
my
yeah.
daughter.
Really?
Oh,
we
really?
got
Did
big-
she like it?
She did. We both got a big.
Yeah, it's a
I
fun
mean,
one.
it's
It's
you know-
bizarre and weird. And
It's better than
twisted
you
and-
think it's going to be.
yeah,
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
Sean.
yeah.
Sean from the 70s. It's a,
Yeah, like late mid.
It is
1978.
1978.
78? Okay, yeah.
Directed
Yeah, very
by
good.
the legendary Jeff Lieberman.
That's right.
Yes,
And with
yes.
Zalman King.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
That's right. That's
And,
right.
and if you're a big Alice Ghostly fan,
Yeah, I am.
Oh yeah. I remember
as
that.
I am
great
too,
character
and Mark
actress.
Goddard, who was
Yeah.
gone.
And if you like
Space
seeing
Lost in Space.
Lost in Space.
70s disco areas, right?
Yeah.
They're like,
Yes,
There's
yeah.
a great scene where somebody goes crazy and
oh my
disco.
gosh.
What I love
I-
about
I-
that scene is that it's a guy destroying a disco.
Yeah.
It makes me so happy.
Yeah.
Does,
That's
I
a
mean,
good
does it
one.
really? Does it
It
really?
does.
It's
It
because
does.
it's all the color, and
All the
light.
wide lapels, and I'm just like, he's killing people. And I'm like, yeah.
You know, you shouldn't knock it until you tried it. Until you
Oh,
put
I tried
those
it.
on. Did you
Oh,
put
I-
those on?
I tried it. Yeah.
Hey, Mark, did you do that? Did you wear the white Angel Flights pants? You know, the really tight-
whatever Burt Reynolds was wearing.
Right.
You can't go wrong.
Can't
No.
go wrong. Yeah.
No.
Wow.
That's a
All
good
right,
one.
that's good.
Good one, man.
Wow.
All right, Mark, we're back in your
Oh,
corner.
we are. Okay.
Yes.
This one is going to be fun. I wish I could do the impression before I read it because I want to get the voice right. Dr. Ashley felt that color has a great deal to do with the well-being of the emotionally disturbed.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
that's a good one. I
Oh.
actually got that only because of your
Oh,
your
good.
impersonation. Yeah.
Wow.
Dr.
And-
Ashley felt that
Can
color.
I- I will say this, if you allow me, Mark, you're
Yeah.
actually impersonating a woman.
Yes.
Okay, then I think I got this.
Yeah.
With a mustache.
Can you
Emotionally
try?
disturbed.
Can you try
Yeah.
and do that again, Mark? A little
Dr.
higher.
Ashley felt that color has a great deal to do with the well-being of the emotionally disturbed.
Wow.
And if you're tardy, you do not get fruit cup.
There's
Wait.
so many quotable lines in that movie.
I know.
That's a great one.
Oh wow.
I think.
I'm drawing a blank.
Oh, I love it. yeah.
Let me just add to it. I got it. I got it.
No, don't do that. That's not the same
I got
character,
it.
though.
No, I know. I'm just saying
All
it's
right.
another one. But
Oh, I see.
yeah, go ahead.
Oh.
Anybody know?
I want Matt to
Yeah.
guess. I want Matt to guess.
Is there more to it than that? Is there another line, Mark?
I did it. I said
For a second, so when
those who are
Sean
tardy.
said that you were doing a female,
Mhm.
I actually thought you were doing Jodie Foster.
Ah! Well, you know that old joke? It was Jodie Foster. What was it? Jodie Foster, Holly Hunter. Jodie Foster, Holly Hunter. So
That's really
you take one side of your mouth, you go to the
That's
left, you
really
say Holly Hunter. You go to the right side, you
Okay.
say.
No, I'm blanking.
Okay.
right.
So it's is it One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
No, it is not. That's not horror or sex.
That's
I
not
know, but
really
I-
horror.
Well,
it can fall into horror, kind of.
excuse me,
I
guys.
mean, no, we
that's what
can't
I-
do that. We
Okay.
can't
Sean
go
can.
there.
Sean knows it. We know it. Does James
John.
know it?
I know it.
Oh,
What is it?
All right, let's-
James.
Okay.
Yep.
I want to know. Let's tell me.
Cloris Leachman in High Anxiety.
Nurse Diesel. Yes.
High
Yes.
anxiety.
I don't know that
You
movie very
win.
well.
Really?
Yeah, that's-
Oh my god.
it's worth watching again.
That's
I will do it.
Same
I
here.
will do it.
Same
Yeah,
here.
I haven't watched it in years, so
Yeah,
yes.
that's great.
a lot of fun, a lot of
Fantastic
fun.
cast.
Mm.
Okay. Well,
Wow,
Mark,
this
this
is going well
is good.
Yes.
for
Okay.
once.
Well, now we're up to me here. So I don't know,
Okay.
maybe it's going to change. So-
Expectations on hold.
okay. So again, like Mark, I'm going to try to impersonate the actor.
Oh, good.
This will be
Read the
Here we
line.
go. Here we go.
Ready? Here we go.
There we go.
Your wish shall be granted even before it is asked. I promise a performance that will live in your memory, and the caliph's memory for all his days may live 1,000 years.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I might need a take two on this.
Yeah, a little
Here we
more
go.
clear.
A
we go.
little more enunciation.
Here we
Yes.
go.
There we go.
Your wish shall be granted even before it is asked. I promise a performance that will live in the memory of the Caliph for all his days. May he live 1,000 years.
Khalif.
I'll say.
Okay, I'm guessing some kind of Disney film. Animated.
I'm going to say the Seven Faces of Dr. Lao.
It's a good guess.
That's okay.
No, it's a good guess. Though.
I think maybe a mummy movie.
Okay,
Possibly, yeah.
I'm
No.
thinking.
No, I'm wrong.
thinking
Okay.
like a Sinbad movie, like a Harryhausen.
Ooh,
Oh.
yes.
Let
I
me
think-
give you another line
I
of
think we
his,
got
all
it.
right? Follow, kill.
Yes. Okay.
Now,
I think I know then. Yes.
okay, Sean,
Anybody else?
Seventh Voyage.
Seventh Voyage of Sinbad from 1958, directed by King
Yay.
Ron. Yes, this is
Torrin Thatcher?
Torrin Thatcher,
Which is
who
a
plays
great name, by the way.
Sakura,
greatest.
the evil magician in the Seventh Voyage of Sinbad.
Kill.
He is so perfect. And you know, guys, there's a funny thing. There's this big controversy about when he's coming out of the cave towards the end and he's leading the dragon. And everyone's been at, there's all this talk about, well, what's the name of the dragon? And people would say his name is Taro. Because when Torrin Thatcher comes out, he says, he goes, Taro, Taro. But that's not actually true. In the script, it says follow, follow. And so it's like Torrin Thatcher, the way he said follow, it kind of sounds like a T.
Okay.
So people thought that was the name of the dragon, but it's not. It's just a dragon that doesn't have a name.
All right.
Okay. So is that on closed caption? Does it say follow or?
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
Sometimes
That's a
that's
good question.
Yeah, that's
You know
all
what
you
I
said.
found doing my research for this episode? I found you can't always trust those.
Right.
No,
True.
Matt,
Yeah,
that
you're
is
right.
true. If we've learned anything, from like Godzilla versus the Smog Monster, there are several different translations.
That's right. That's right.
Anyway,
That was
we
good.
learned
I like
anything.
that. That was
anyway,
fun.
James,
That's good.
nice one, man. Nice one. Good job.
Hey,
If we learned anything, we learned that you could kill anyone.
All right,
That's not
Sean.
hard.
All right.
Sean, your
All right.
turn.
Okay, here's one this is an exchange between two people. Okay. So
All right,
first line
okay.
is one person, next line is the other person. Okay.
And
here
you
we
will
go.
do different voices for each person.
I'll try.
yes?
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay, here we go. Don't let the ghosts and ghouls disturb you, love. Darling, the only ghoul in this house is you. Or should I say in the house. Don't let the ghosts and ghouls disturb you, love. Darling, the only ghoul in the house is you.
So this
I think I know
It's
it.
a husband and wife, I'll say that.
Yeah.
I think I know it. I think I know.
I mean, I have a guess, but
Fun couple.
it might be wrong. But
I'm going
think
to
I
go
know.
with Lucy and Desi on this.
Good guess. though.
James, do you have any idea?
I do not. Nope.
Can I take a go ahead, Matt.
no. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Matt.
Well, I mean, my guess, just right off the top of my head, was House on Haunted Hill.
You're correct.
That's what. Yes,
Ooh.
that's
Vincent
Vincent.
Price to Carol.
But you know that
Lawrence.
too, right, Larry?
I did. I
You
did.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if you were going to go. Is it Yentl or something? I wasn't sure. And then I
It could be an early draft.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sean, that was a good one though.
Okay, there you
And
go.
I
Yeah.
really liked your interpretation of
Yeah, it was like
different
you
characters.
inhabited two different people.
two
It was
different
amazing.
people, man.
Yeah.
See,
That's
so
right.
don't sell yourself short, man.
No,
It's a
your
career in
method
voice
is coming
work.
along.
Yes.
All right, James.
All
The direct approach. I admire that in a man with a mask.
Oh,
Oh,
That's interesting.
the direct approach.
the director. James, can you do it again, please?
And go deep with the character.
The direct approach. I admire that in a man with a mask.
I'm going to go with Dr. Sardonicus.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's a good guess.
The second take, I was going to say the Batman villain in the last one, who you couldn't
Bane?
understand his Bane. Right.
Bane.
I know it's
Ooh.
No,
not.
you're right. It's got to be a superhero movie. You're right.
Well, not necessarily.
Yeah. No, but it sounds like it's like
No.
Joker to Batman or something.
I
the
thought it
direct
was-
approach. I admire that in a man with a mask.
It's not- Batman, wait, isn't it Batman Returns? Is it Batman Returns?
Yes,
The Penguin,
Danny DeVito,
right?
So it's
Yeah.
Nice.
I have no memory of that movie at all.
Oh, really, Sean?
I actually
No.
like that movie.
There was.
I haven't
That's
seen
actually
it.
my
Like-
favorite
That was
of the
I-
Keaton ones.
Well, that's what I do remember is that was probably the best of them, but I haven't seen that one in ages, so I
Yeah.
see that again. Yeah.
You know,
the
it-
first one is rough going
Well,
through.
Well,
these.
it's
Well,
it's problematic. It is.
Well,
you know.
in fairness, I mean, it was cool at the time. There
Well,
were
that's
cool
because it was so
elements of-
different. Because
Yeah,
it was so different.
yes.
But it was lackluster. The problem that I had with that movie was, you're all ready to see this Dark Knight, cool Batman thing on film, and
Right.
you get the imagery, but you don't get any of the action. Like it's,
Yeah,
it's
right.
really, it's like sludging through mud.
No,
Yeah.
He's the most static action hero in history.
And he looks
barely
still
moves.
finished. Like he doesn't look like he can move much in the
No,
outfit.
no,
It's
no.
like it's
It looked-
weird. It's like
Was
it
that,
doesn't.
was that a Clooney one?
No,
No,
that was
that's
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton one by Burton. Yeah.
And I think we talked about this. I remember I went to a convention. It was like a couple months before the movie came out, and Warner Brothers was really, really nervous. And they actually sent out these press guys who were trying to get the crowds excited about it. What they did is they would show stills, and then they showed the car, and everyone was excited about the car. And it was like the car was the big selling point. It's like, well,
it was the first big budget superhero movie.
Yeah, that's true. And so we all thought, Tim Burton, he's quirky, and it looked great. And you're right, Sean. I think Keaton looked cool, but it's like, can you really move? It was
There's so much hype.
And then
He's
the
like
Joker, and then Nicholson as the Joker. A lot of people have problems with him in that role. I actually like him. I just don't think the character is written very well.
Right. Yeah.
See, I agree with you completely. I thought Nicholson was a great casting choice, but I felt like the moments between the two of them were so weak. And
the whole movie was like halfway there. You know?
I thought Jim,
But what was cool is for the second one, the returns that James is talking about. It's really dark. That whole
and it moves along a little bit more.
And
plus you got Michelle Pfeiffer,
she's stunning, and just the way that I think the cat suit looked
and
great.
Christopher Walken is funny, and the whole thing is just more relaxed.
It's a little more. Yeah, they're a little more comfortable with it. Yeah, but I have to check that one out again.
But James, that's a really good one, man. Really good one. Nice. All right, Matt.
Okay. So once again, I don't know who's exactly going to get this, but I have a feeling I know who will. But here we go. They didn't want him to live, but he fooled them. He didn't die. He just got stronger. Oh, if you only knew what it was like.
Wow.
I'm going with my instincts like right away. I'm guessing The Amazing Colossal Man.
I wish it were that.
Oh, okay.
Just because I want to see that in that movie.
He just got strong.
That's a good read, Matt. Could you do that again, though?
I could, yes. They didn't want him to live, but he fooled them. He didn't die. He just got stronger. Oh, if you only knew what it was like.
I wish that listeners could see the way Matt contorts his face when he does this. It's amazing.
I'm a rubber-faced actor. I really am.
It's Matt. It sounds so familiar.
Now I can give you another one.
Oh, please.
Here we go. He talks to me up here without words. I just hear him whispering in my brain. Sometimes he talks for hours and won't shut up. I used to be able to talk to him like that, but that was when we were still connected.
I'm going with a Veronica Cartwright vibe.
Wow.
Accidental accents.
It's not bad.
It's a movie that most of us, I believe, love.
Mm-hmm.
I know Sean is very familiar with it. You guys are.
I think I might know. Okay, I think I might know now.
Closely, yeah.
Is it a 5-word title?
It is not. It is not.
No.
Is it a 2-word title?
It is a 2-word title.
I know what it is. The character is getting drunk and he kind of starts talking about a particular family member.
That's right.
Okay,
Anyone?
gotcha.
I think I know what it is.
Sean knows it for sure.
Was that the person you thought would know it?
Yes, but
Okay.
Sean is a very special lad.
James, do you think you know? Do you have any idea?
I would just take a wild guess, but it would be a wild guess.
What's your wild guess?
Interesting. Let's hear it.
Basket case.
That's right. That's yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
I love all the basket case films. Actually, they're all great.
They're all good. Yes, they are. They are all good. Mr.
Mark,
Marcetta, you've seen this, right?
Oh, I know Basket Case, but
I saw that at Midnight Show, man, when it came out.
Me too, Sean.
Yeah.
And I remember that the play, because it was funny. It was like it was a midnight show at an art house, and the place was just packed.
Yeah,
and so
yeah.
And so everything that you saw, everything that was either gruesome or whatever, it was like to have a theater like that just react to it. And it was a low budget film.
Yeah. They also they gave out barf bags.
Barf bags, yeah.
I don't remember if it was had basket case on the barf bag, and I wish I would kept it.
But you know, it's tragic. It's it really makes
It's
you
half tragedy, half comedy.
Yeah, but it's really.
You
little
thought it
bit-
was
yeah.
funny?
Well, come on.
It's a comedy.
there's-
It's a horror
there's-
comedy.
There's dark comedy in there all
Yeah.
the
Oh,
time.
I didn't find. Oh, I thought I didn't. It's funny. There were people that were laughing that I think it was like nervous laughter. I didn't know it was like.
Really? Wow. Our audience
I'm
was
just
cracking up the whole time. Yeah.
Really?
It's great. It's great.
You're
I mean, it has dark horror stuff in it for sure, but
Yeah.
it's also
But it's
has the
your-
right
it's your-
tone.
half brother that you carry around in a basket.
Well,
Yeah.
Well,
Come
for
on.
listeners, if you haven't seen it, it's gruesome. And imagine
It is.
this guy is born and he has his twin brother. He's not fully formed.
He's attached to him, but then
like a skin
like
tag.
a blob.
almost.
yes,
yeah.
but then
like a
he is
blob.
removed, and they think by removing him that they've killed him.
Yes.
But the
They have
sad,
He lives.
like a psychic connection. Kind
and
of.
there's a moment in the film where they just kind of discard him and he's in a plastic bag out in the dumpster area. It's so
Which,
sad.
that's
and,
hilarious.
and you see him.
Yeah.
No, you see like a little bag going. Chick, chick, chick.
yeah,
It's-
let's just throw him in the trash.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
it's sad.
on.
It's
It is
It's a
sad.
great like early
ridiculous.
80s low
But
budget
it's great.
gonzo horror film.
and
yeah.
and
Yeah.
probably my favorite moment in that film is when the grandmother. There's this grandmother who wants to take care of this
That's
poor
right. Yes.
creature kid. And there's a moment when she's in her rocking chair. She's got him wrapped up in a little blanket and kind of rock. And I remember thinking, see, this is so great. If only all monsters or creatures were treated
That's
this
right.
way.
Yeah.
in the cradle.
Yeah.
He does pretty well considering
Yeah.
he's a monster. Like,
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
what movie is it where he gets the girlfriend?
Well, I mean,
Was it 2 or 3? I think it's 2.
you mean that Belial or his
Belial. He
I
goes to
think
the
it's-
house.
Oh yeah, I think it is the second one. I think.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
goes to the house where there are a bunch of other kind of
Yeah.
They're
Monstrous
creatures.
characters
Like,
and-
like him. Yeah.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
and
that's
all
great.
the other characters are
Oh my God, they're fantastic. It's like a rogues gallery.
Yeah.
It's
That's
really
right.
it's total gonzo in that area.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah.
great.
It's like it's like Baz Luhrmann's Elvis if Jesse had lived.
wow.
All right, that's called changing the subject.
going deep. I love
Okay.
All
Well,
right.
hey, that was all right. So,
Here we go.
Matt, that was yours, right?
that was
Yeah.
mine. Yes.
Okay, so
we're back to
Mark-
Mark.
We're
Back
back
to
to Mark.
All right.
Okay, here we go. Despite all of his imperfections, I'm a fan of man. I'm a humanist. That's it.
Wow.
I'm a fan of man.
I'm a fan of man. Mhm. He's
Not
a fan
a
of man.
not a Fanta man, as
No,
in the,
like a fan, like you are.
okay, yeah.
Despite
I thought
all the
maybe,
slight- imperfections, I'm a
despite
fan.
all of his imperfections, I'm a fan of man. I'm a
Is-
humanist.
well,
This sounds
I
sort of
think-
like Al Pacino.
Yeah, it sounds like Pacino.
as
So
Satan.
if I would add
Yeah.
one, I would say, consider the source.
well,
Oh,
come
I
on
think
now.
I know now. I think I know now.
Go.
Was that,
Oh.
that one where he played the lawyer, right?
It's
Yes.
It's a Devil's Advocate.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
That's with
I
is
gotta
that
see
with
that
that's
again,
Ken,
too,
Keanu
yeah.
Reeves, right?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no, I thought it's Devil.
It's-
Oh no, it was Keanu Reeves. That's
Yeah,
right.
Keanu Reeves is
Yeah,
the other
yeah.
lawyer. Is the lawyer, and,
That's
and,
Right.
yeah.
Yes, yeah.
And it was because Pacino had really clean white teeth in that, didn't he?
Oh, he had.
Yeah.
Oh,
The-
I had big teeth in that. Yes.
The dental work. In that
Oh, I paid a pretty penny for those choppers.
Mark, what'd you think of that film? Did you like that film?
I have a hard time with Keanu Reeves in pretty much anything.
Oh,
When he's
He
in the
should've-
right thing, he's good. But
Exactly. When you
he
put,
has to be
When-
cast in the
no,
right thing.
you killed my wife. You know, he doesn't live up to Pacino's level.
Right? Yeah.
So that
yeah.
was a little, I expected that though.
Well, that
Right.
that's a tough pairing right there because
Yeah,
you have,
yeah.
one of the
Yeah.
great actors of our age, and then you've got
Yeah.
But I just
I forget,
remember
is
that
he Bill
line.
or Ted? I forget who.
Yeah, I
Like maybe- yeah.
he's Garth. But I think that
Maybe the Keanu Reeves of today maybe could have done it. Maybe.
Yeah, I think I
But
really
think
enjoy
so.
him now. I
But see,
love
now
the John,
he's grown into his but
the
back
John
then you're
Wick
right.
movies are fantastic.
Yeah. That's a good one.
I
Good
loved
one.
it. That's great. And yeah, keep them coming with. I want all your characters.
by the way, that's why I picked that. It's like, okay, what did Pacino do that was horror?
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
not too much horror,
Perfect.
but right.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
All
right.
right, that's a good one, Mark. Good one. Okay.
yeah, fun.
Mm,
Who goes next?
here we go.
right.
It's me. let me shake things up a little bit.
Shake it up.
Ooh.
Okay, I think
Shake, shake, shake.
Mark's
Shake,
gonna
shake,
love
shake.
this one. I gotta really work on this impersonation here. Here we go.
Okay.
Ready? Crush enemies, to see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentations of their women.
Oh, I got this.
Give me. I need to hear it
Did
again.
I say it too again? Okay, here we go. Ready? Here we go. And crush enemies, to see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentations of their women. And of course, I'm not saying it as fast as the actual actor did.
I don't know this one, but I'm going to go with Island of Lost Souls.
No, but that's a good guess.
All mine are good guesses, apparently.
Matt,
This
any
is-
idea?
You know what? I don't, but I feel like I should know it though.
Is it my impersonation? Okay, Sean?
No, I don't know. I'm guessing it's something from the 50s.
And that was Cloris Leachman, correct?
No.
Jodie
No.
Foster.
This
James.
is a clue. This is vintage Oliver Stone.
Yes, it is.
Oh, I know what it is.
Yeah.
Well, I've already guessed though. So,
The hand?
Okay.
No.
Not that vintage. Quite
No.
that vintage.
oh, I was going to go with the hand myself.
I remember when this film came out. How about if I throw you the year?
Wow.
The magical
Yep,
year of
that won't help me.
1982.
Wow.
I remember seeing this in a packed theater when it
Oliver
came out.
Stone directed
Yeah.
this?
No, he
No,
didn't direct
no.
it. He
Oh.
co-wrote it.
He
He
Oh.
co-wrote it, James.
co-wrote it.
I'm so
All right.
confused.
Oh,
And it was directed by John Milius.
oh, okay. Gotcha.
That's not Salvador.
No.
No.
James, do you want to tell him?
Conan the Barbarian.
Conan the
Oh,
Barbarian.
my
This was
gosh.
Arnold Schwarzenegger's. This was his.
Okay, wait a minute. Whoa,
big-
whoa, whoa. Wait a minute. Wait a
Whoa.
minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
What? It's
Was that supposed to be Arnold Schwarzenegger?
yeah.
It sounded like
Couldn't you
Mean the Merciless or something.
I thought it was
Crush
Bela
enemy.
Lugosi.
No. What? No,
Yes.
this is Bela Lugosi. Hello. And I was doing my Arnold impersonation.
Wow.
Do it again.
That's like Arnold
Well, let me-
impersonation
Oh,
from Bizarro. World.
you're right, Sean. I'm sorry. I should take some lessons from your
Yes,
impersonations.
'cause
Yeah.
I'm a voice artist. Excellent.
Yes.
Hey, he inhabits the role. He goes there. You're
Crush.
afraid to do the work.
I
Larry.
said, listen, I said, crush enemies. That's an Arnold thing. Crush enemies, to see them driven before you and to hear the
That's
lamentations
Bela
of their women.
Lugosi.
You sound
No, yes.
you sound like Martin Landau doing
Okay.
Bela Lugosi.
Well,
He does.
for listeners at home,
You just won an Oscar
for
for that
listen,
role, but
look, okay, for listen-
it's so easy to do the Arnold. I don't know why you'd have a problem with
well, see,
There you
that was
go.
great.
Thank you,
That
Mark.
was great.
But that's Arnold now. That the Barbarian is a different Arnold.
that's true. Yes,
For
that is
listeners,
true.
I mean, there have been a lot of like those types of sword and fantasy type films, muscle
yeah,
guy
at
films
that
since
time,
then.
there's
At that time, remember the
Sword
there
and the
was
Sorcerer.
Sword and the
and-
Sorcerer, which
yeah.
was great and stuff.
Yeah.
But this was Arnold's. This was his big first
Yeah.
feature film as
Oh,
a star.
gosh.
He had done other stuff, but this was
Right,
a big budget thing.
Oh,
And I
that's
remember going to, there was a convention I went to, they were handing out the Cinefantastique with him on the cover. And I went to that film the following weekend and the theater was packed. And at that line, that is his first line in the film.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
and
really?
I
Okay.
swear to God, there were about 1,000 people in the theater. When he said that line, the audience just busted up because it was like this was his big dramatic. But then what happens is, I guess you get used to it because
Well,
it's
yeah,
like, okay, so he's like,
And he was so physically perfect for the part.
he
you know.
was Sean. He looked like Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah, yeah.
Once you got past the voice, because it was such a serious line, and
That was 82, you said?
82.
You know what?
82.
Because I used to have a joke in my act. I used to say, your book is overdue. Conan, the librarian.
See,
Classic.
that's funny.
Classic.
That's
Because
funny.
overdue, you can't return it. You got to pay a fine.
Anyway, and for listeners too, what is he's responding to? There is a question that's it's like the first time you see him as an adult, and he's in this big hut with all these other barbarians, and they say, "What is best in life?" And so, oh, women, oh, this and that. And what do you think, Conan? And that's when he gives this line, and it's like it just the camera
And
just zooms, and he
And it happens in Transylvania.
no. But anyway, look, I'm not saying that it's something that, hey, I think you should go out and rent, but it's if you
I actually enjoy that movie. I mean, it has its
all right.
issues. It's not a perfect
Okay.
movie, but it was an admirable attempt to bring with the technology and the budgets they had then.
Sure.
To bring
Sure.
Conan, to life for the film.
I do remember that magical summer of '82. That movie was the very first one to come out.
Really?
Everything else came out like a week or two after that.
Really?
E.T.
Star Trek.
Lucky for it.
Star Trek 2, Wrath of Khan.
Yeah.
You had
Yeah.
E.T., you had Poltergeist. I mean, it was such a great, amazing year.
Right.
But I remember, I enjoyed myself at the film, but I'll never forget that first reaction when he said that first line and the
forgot
whole
about that,
crowd
yeah.
just started busting up. So anyway, there you have it.
And later they voted for him.
Yeah. well.
I know. It's
All
weird the way the world works.
All right, Sean, why don't you give us one?
Here's one. This is another exchange between two people. Okay. First lines from a woman. Second one from a man. Larry, you might get this. I don't know.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Jack, do you realize that this is the first time that anything living has been found anywhere in space? Do you know how terribly important that is? Tell that to the wives of the men in the morgue.
I think I know.
Amazon women from the moon.
Good guess, though.
I think I know.
Again, a good
One more
guy.
time.
here we
One
go.
more time.
Jack, do you realize that this is the first time anything living has been found anywhere in space? Do you know how terribly important that is? Tell that to the wives of the men in the morgue.
Now,
I think I just heard this.
doesn't the woman have an accent?
She does. She's very beautiful too.
She is beautiful. Can you do the accent?
No, I will say this: she was a former, or was it former or to be? No, former Bond girl.
Ooh.
What if she said it like, "There's life on this planet. This is a really big thing."
No. Matt, do you really not know this?
Well, I think
Come on.
I think
Come on.
know, maybe I
You know,
don't know.
my respect for you is just like
Is it okay? Can I guess then?
yes.
Sure.
Is it Flash Gordon?
No.
No.
I don't know.
I'll say this: these two characters are on a space station.
hmm
Oh no.
And it's shaped like a
They encountered some kind of alien life form, and it's now aboard the space station.
okay, I'm gonna say it now.
Do it.
Sean, may I? The green slime.
That is correct. Luciano Paluzzi. Luciano Paluzzi
it's
to
right.
Jack. Whatever his name is. The
I forget his
chiseled macho guy who comes in to save the day, save the space station.
oh
Green slime.
and listeners, we've talked about this. If you haven't checked out the green slime, it's so much fun.
It's
it's-
perfect for what it is.
It is.
Right.
It's this is a co-production of. It's a lot, right? Isn't it?
Yeah,
it's
Toho and MGM, right? Or
but,
is
but
it
it's
Toei
it's
and MGM?
Italian, but it's like
Oh,
Italian,
yeah, partly Italian, partly
American,
right.
Japanese, American. It's like
Yeah.
and it's colorful. It's bright. It's
68.
just
Yeah, lots of
and
fun.
It's terrific. Yes.
and if you just don't take it too seriously, it's
Yeah,
loads
exactly.
of fun, and it has a great tune.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's
Rockin'
dancing.
good
There's
tune.
dancing in it.
Did that theme song actually chart?
I don't know, but it was
I don't
released as a
you
single.
know what? I
I
think
think
it,
it was a 45.
It
I
may
don't know if
have,
it was
yeah.
a top 5, but I think it did.
I think it was up
Somewhat
there
okay?
somewhere in the charts.
Yeah.
Yeah. How can it not be?
And Sean, I'm sorry. Did you meet those guys?
Yes,
I met
I
him.
forget. Yeah, it was at a shrine show.
Shrine Show. Yeah.
and they were
signed my
they
lobby
showed the-
card.
In fact, it was Raven White who had the print of it.
No.
He ran the
Wow.
film, and I forget it was Luciano Paluzzi, and I forget the
The other
actor
dude,
who
Robert
played- yeah.
Horton. What's his
something. Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what?
He played, and they're both there. I got a picture of them, of myself.
Oh,
with them.
that's great because I think he's passed away.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't know if she is still alive or not, but
Oh, she is.
is she? Yeah,
My
yeah.
friend who does pest control, he has a pest control business. I can't even tell you the story,
What?
but it ends up with Luciano Paluzzi going to his house, and he lives in Reseda, and she signed his green slime poster.
You're kidding.
No.
She was so nice.
Wow.
Something
Wow.
I don't know how it happened, but she was just being so nice. Yeah,
Yeah, she seems.
How long?
she was
How long
super
ago
nice.
was this?
about 10 years ago, maybe.
Yeah, this was. Yeah. Okay.
Why
Yeah.
don't you
Yeah.
come over to my house and sign my green slime poster?
Then you could do
I
your
think-
Arnold Schwarzenegger
Oh,
for her.
I have many answers for that question.
Sean, that was a great one,
And,
though.
here we go.
and I bet you it involves slime.
Oh, wait.
You devil.
Hey, you keep it clean here. Come on. All right, James. James, your turn,
keep
buddy.
keep it clean, our G
All right.
audience.
Animals are fine, but their acceptability is limited. A little child is even better, but not nearly as effective as the right kind of adult.
Boy.
Oh.
Sounds familiar.
I like whatever you're trying to do.
Animals
Yeah,
are
trying,
James,
accessible.
James, me too. I like that.
I like
No,
where you're
but
going.
you give the atmosphere, which is good.
Yeah, I felt
Um,
that.
Is this like from the 50s?
Nope.
I think
No.
it's from the 70s.
Yep.
I think I may have. Could you do that again, please?
Animals are fine, but their acceptability is limited. A little child is even better, but not nearly as effective as the right kind of adult.
I don't. Wow.
I think.
No.
Okay, I think I'm going to take a shot at it.
Something
Go for
about
it.
controlling people. Yeah.
Go.
Can I take a shot at it here? Is
Go
it
ahead.
Boys from Brazil?
Nope.
Okay.
No, it's about controlling people's minds.
Yeah, I was going to say Village of the Damned.
That's not
70s.
70s, though.
70s.
A Village of the Damned colorized.
I'll give you. I will say this: it has nothing to do with mind control.
Huh?
Oh, you fuck. Okay.
do you have do you have another line you can give
My
us?
No, I do not.
So
You
that's
have-
going to
can
be
you tell us-
experimenting on people.
Can you tell us who the director was or the year?
Or that give it away?
Oh, are these? Let me just check the rule book, Larry. Are you allowed to ask questions?
Well, when none of us has it, Mark.
Well, that
I
means
want to
that
say
means
it's like 1973, but I'm not sure.
God, I don't have it.
God.
Oh,
Are we all
does it involve a vampire?
No,
Oh my
Hmm.
gosh. I'm stumped.
Christopher Lee as Lord Summerisle in The Wicker Man.
I was gonna say that.
I don't remember that line though.
Really?
I don't
I
remember
was
that line.
nowhere near that.
No, I don't.
Nowhere near that.
I don't remember that line either.
No.
Oh, I got the
The only line I
vibe.
remember is Edward Woodward going, ah!
I remember
just-
some woman banging on a wall, Sean. That's what I
yeah,
remember.
that's-
Heard that
And
one.
feeling
Heard that
happy
one, yeah.
about life.
Oh,
First
that
time.
Mrs. Peter Sellers,
Mrs. Peter
totally
Sellers.
naked.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Is that really her?
Yeah, baby.
No, that's her.
Oh yeah, she's
No,
full
wait.
on.
Certain shots are a stand-in. I believe the wide
Ooh.
shots where you see her whole body
Yeah.
turned away from us is a stand-in, but the
Aw.
topless shots of her close up are obviously her.
Well, yeah, because it was
I
a
accept that.
cardboard stand-in, so you know.
The edges, right?
Yeah.
When there's a seam in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
great
okay.
movie.
Wow, James, you stumped us,
All right.
man.
Well, I was
That's
trying
okay.
to do
That's
Christopher
all right.
Lee. That was my
Yeah.
best
That's
Christopher
okay.
No,
Lee.
that was
there-
good.
That was good.
That was good.
Oh, it sounded. Yeah, it helped. It helped. Because Wicker Man was in my head. I was going for the joke though.
And the context of the quote does tie in very much with the plot of the movie.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
and for listeners, that's the version you need to see.
What
Yes.
about
Oh,
viewers?
God, yeah.
And what about
Not-
viewers?
The viewers.
Or for viewers,
Or the people just tuning in.
Yeah, if you're
Yeah.
just tuning in
Yeah.
now,
If you're
you want to
switching
see
channels.
I think I have a turn now.
the
Let's.
70s version.
You're not
of the
gonna
Wicker Man
explain
with
the 70s,
Christopher-
are you?
No, I'm just gonna say it with Christopher Lee.
Let CNN explain the 70s. Let's go, man.
All right,
Here we go.
All right.
Matt,
Here's-
Go.
Here's
Matt.
mine. Here's mine, and this is going to be one that I think maybe Mark Pitta will know.
Oh, is Burt Reynolds in it?
But the rest of you might as well. But anyway, here we go.
Okay.
You know, son, when I began this business, I was a young man with an idea. I wasn't aiming to make a lot of money, helping others, help them to find a little happiness. Oh, heck, just not the rich. I thought eventually, you see, I got tremendous comfort in the thought that in my small way, I was waging a battle against human misery. And I was too. Except we do have a high percentage of failures. I guess that's to be expected. But it hurts me.
wow.
That's
really
a
familiar.
great quote,
sounds
Matt.
really
That's really
familiar.
good.
I want to.
I have a-
I want to know how this ends.
I have a guess.
Is this a more recent movie?
No.
I want to know why he thinks I should know it.
Well, so do you think you have it, James?
I know what it
I
is.
have a
But I
guess.
know it.
I'm
I
gonna
have
give
a
you.
guess.
I'm gonna give
Yeah.
you. I'm gonna give one last line. It's
Please.
not this character.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a very simple line, and it's towards
Okay.
the end of the movie.
Okay.
Okay. Here you go. Relax, old friend. Cranial drill.
Oh,
Yep. I got it.
Yeah, me too. Great movie. Creepy.
Cranial
Mark Pitta?
drill. I'm gonna
Mark-
go with "Bring Me the Head" of Alfredo Garcia.
Close.
I believe that you guys have it. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have this.
But just for Mark Pitta,
Yeah.
I'm going to help him. I have one more.
Okay.
Okay, ready? I'm alive. More alive than I've been in the past 25 years.
Seconds.
Hey!
The first one was Will Gear, right? Saying that.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Wow.
You know what I love in that movie? I love there's a moment in that movie that's not explained, and it's just Murray Hamilton talking to Rock Hudson, and they know each other from the past.
Right.
And there's just this tear coming down his cheek, and there's no explanation for it. He's just it's a weird moment. It's a really.
I can't watch Will Gear and anything else and not be creeped out. Like, it's so
you know why?
amazing.
Because of Frankenheimer's lenses.
Yeah.
He made it. Their faces are so big.
You are right
Wong
there.
Howe.
Like exactly. Yeah. Oh
Deep
my gosh.
focus.
So amazing.
Yeah, James Wong Howe photography in that movie is just
Incredible.
unbelievable.
Incredible.
And then that's a movie that I thought I understood, but then Mark Pitta gave me
the book,
the novel.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
David Eli.
Yeah.
And
pretty good.
And it's great because it really does follow the movie pretty closely. And there are some things that you go, oh, okay.
I always thought the woman who's supposed to be his girlfriend that they give him, her voice creeped me out. Her voice was creepy. And
Salome Jens or something?
Yes, Salome Jens.
And Mark, just for our listeners, we haven't talked about this in a while. The film is called Seconds. Can you tell us briefly what that's about?
Seconds is basically a second chance at life. Who's the actor? John
Randolph.
John Randolph basically turns into Rock Hudson through surgery, and Rock Hudson thinks he's going to get a better life, but it just kind of comes with the same rules as before.
Yeah.
And it's just
more rules even.
More rules.
And Seconds has many meanings to it, too.
Yes, it does.
And hey, Matt, do you think when Murray Hamilton gets the call, like Mr. Carter, he goes, and he's so proud, he goes, that's me. I think he does get a second chance, but I think they're pissed at Rock Hudson's character because he's not Amway. He can't get another person to join. So that's
right.
I
think in the book, it paints it slightly differently, but when watching it in the movie, it seems to me like if you are able to recommend somebody else, that maybe you do get a second chance. But Rock Hudson was not able to.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that movie is
he wasn't
so
cooperative.
Good. No. From the start.
Yeah.
From the start, he was not. It was really the wrong guy to do that.
Yeah. And
so there's this great scene in the movie where John Randolph has gone to this place where they're going to change him and give him a new life. And he has some tea or something. And then he passes out. And they basically frame him. They set him up with some woman and they drugged him and they film him doing all this stuff like he's raping this woman. He doesn't, she's part of it and none of that is actually happening. But they play this film for him when he comes to and he's like, oh, it's blackmail now, huh? And then the old man is in back there. He's going, well, no, come on. You kind of knew that you weren't turning back. Isn't it easier to go forward when you know you can't go back? And I love that.
Was that Jeff Corey?
Well, Jeff Corey is the guy
he's
he's like the manager, the guy who's
right.
But the old man shows up later as kind of like,
Gear,
hey, I'm gonna come in here and soften things a bit.
And it's really the audience is hooked because you think he's getting a second chance again, and then they pull the Bible out. No.
Yeah, oh man, that final scene I kind of want to spoil, but
don't please.
So this movie is so good, and it was absolutely underrated at the time.
Yes.
Totally.
But I think it was partially because for what Rock Hudson had done in the past, whether the romantic comedies or the melodrama, this didn't fall into that category.
Right. Yes.
And my understanding, it was a bomb. It wasn't like it was like it tanked.
And was it the third installment of the Frankenheimer Paranoia trilogy? Was that the third one?
What were the other two?
Manchurian Candidate.
The first one is Manchurian Candidate.
Right.
The second one I think is 7 Days in May.
I think you're right.
And I think this is the third one. But I think it's actually I mean, I love the Manchurian Candidate, but I mean
Seconds is more effective.
Is like way more hard hitting.
It's just more horrifying.
Yeah,
and
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes.
And just when Rock Hudson sees his new face for the first time, that is the best.
There's so many.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you've never seen this movie, I mean,
We should stop
you really
talking
are-
about it.
You are
Yeah,
missing
yeah.
you are
No, but-
missing a
hindsight-
piece in your film knowledge. You
Yes,
have
What
to
we
yes.
know,
fill
what we
that
know now
hole.
about Rock Hudson and his public identity and his private identity, that adds a whole other layer.
Oh
to
my
it.
Yeah, it does,
gosh.
yeah.
Absolutely,
So-
James.
It's
Yeah.
also
Absolutely.
probably also was I think probably his single best performance. In
Oh,
a
I
film.
agree.
far.
I- hands down. Hands down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Nice
know.
one. Nice one.
Okay.
Thank you. All
That was a
right.
good one.
Here
Well,
we go.
Mark, back
Oh,
in
it's
your
me
corner,
again?
buddy.
All right.
You bet.
I'm opting to go for a story after and not instead of an impression.
Okay.
There's a story about this. You've been in love before. It didn't last. It never does. Love, desire, ambition, faith. Without them, life is so simple. Believe me.
It's very familiar.
That sounds so familiar, Mark. Oh, that's a good read, too.
Great
Hmm.
read. I think I need it one more time.
Yeah.
You've been in love before. It didn't last. It never does. Love, desire, ambition, faith. Without them, life is so simple. Believe me.
Is
Oh,
it-
okay.
Is it seconds?
It's a sci-fi, isn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah, it sounds very familiar.
I think I know. I think I know.
I don't.
Does it? Is it?
Yes, I know what it is.
Okay, is it-
Oh.
It's a black and white film from
Nope.
the 50s.
Nope.
It is black and white.
Oh,
it is
it
from
is.
the 50s.
Oh,
okay.
Upset.
You know-
if
No,
you're
but
betting on this,
there's a
folks,
reason why I said that though, because if I'm not mistaken, it was remade in the 70s. Is that correct?
Right, but this
There you go.
line,
Ooh.
but my story
Oh,
is
man.
about the actor from the original version.
Okay.
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 And another clue is they've made this movie 4 times.
At
Okay.
least.
Can we say
Okay.
what it is now?
Yeah,
Please.
go ahead.
James, did you want to say it?
You go ahead.
Invasion of the Body Snatchers?
Number 1.
Correct.
Second one was the Donald Sutherland. Third one
Right.
was the Meg Tilly one. The fourth one was the
That
Nicole
one.
Kidman one.
Right.
You know,
right.
it's
Right.
it's interesting. You know, the one in the 70s, how it has an amazing cast in it.
Well,
You
now I have
know.
2 stories for you then.
Oh,
Okay, the first story, the man who delivers that line is Larry Gates. Now, Larry Gates was an actor on the Guiding Light soap opera.
Oh, wow.
I went to the American Conservatory Theater late 70s, and one of my friends from there is Robert Newman, who got a big part on Guiding Light. In fact, he had the best role, and he was on there forever.
Was he the guiding light?
Yes, he was. Okay. Now, he introduces, now Larry Gates was on the Guiding Light, so he introduces me to Larry as, this is my friend Mark Pitta from San Francisco. He's a stand-up comic. And Larry and I are talking. He goes, God, you have the hardest job. I can never do what you do. You stand up there all by yourself. It's just so frightening. And I said, Larry, you are a pod. and he brushes it off like, oh, we didn't know what we were making. We just did it.
oh my
Wow.
God!
Great.
Now the 70s version, I have a story. In the Mill
Okay.
Valley Film Festival, Philip Kaufman is walking around at the closing night.
Wow.
And I said, I've always wanted to ask you this. In the book, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, which was just called Body Snatcher, it takes place in Mill Valley, where I lived. And in his 72 version, the first time you see the trucks are coming on the south on the Golden Gate Bridge away from Mill Valley.
Ah,
So
No.
I go, did you know that? And that was a tribute to the book. And he goes, I don't know about that stuff. So he blew me off.
Hey, James,
Yeah.
didn't you have a similar experience with him, or am I imagining something?
It might have been me. It might have been
Maybe it
that
was
story.
you.
But isn't it
Philip,
funny? Both
no.
actors say, oh, I don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, it's like, we were just fooling around. We didn't know what we were doing.
I was
You know,
at a Memorial Day picnic or a pool party, and Julius Epstein was there. And Julius Epstein and his brother wrote Casablanca. And I asked him about Casablanca. He goes, it was an assignment. We don't know. These guys just toss it away.
It's
Right.
like, you know,
Oh my gosh!
when someone comes up to you and likes the thing that you did,
I know.
you know what? How about just thank you and then go,
Yes.
excuse me, there's
Yes.
a phone
Yeah.
call. And
For
you know,
all those, yes, for celebrities listening tonight, you know,
Thank you, Larry.
that's what you should do. Just acknowledge. Just say thank.
Just say
thank
thank
you. Just say thank you. Just
Well,
say.
don't make me
Russ
feel like an
Meyer-
asshole because I like what you did.
Russ
Right,
Meyer. I was at a chiller convention with my friend Ed Grant, and we were interviewing Russ
Ed
Meyer
Grant,
for Ed's show, and Russ gave us like an hour of his time. It was amazing. And I'm there
Right.
behind the camera. I was like, this is awesome. So I met him again at the Playboy Mansion, Russ Meyer, and I brought up that story to him. I'm like, you gave us so much time. That was so nice of you. And you talked about your career, and he goes, it's all horse shit.
Well, that was kind of him, though, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, Larry, I know
That
that
was
you're
him.
a Meyer person as
Yeah.
well. And
Yeah.
there's so many
yeah.
differing stories that he will
I
tell.
You
just-
had to catch him on the right day, I guess.
Yeah.
I just watched
Stories
him.
changed.
I just watched him recently in Amazon Women from the Moon.
Oh, that's right. He's the guy. He sells the
Oh, that's
videos.
right.
You know,
Yeah, right.
look at how you talk about predicting the future. He sells videos with the names of first names of men. So it's a girl saying your name. Oh, Matt, I
Right,
love you.
That's
Matt.
right.
Right. Now
Yeah.
think what is happening now. You could do that on the internet live with a cam model. I'm getting
That's
it, Jimmy.
true.
I know.
OnlyFans.
Wow.
OnlyFans is another thing.
definitely-
Yeah.
I subscribe
Foreshadowing,
to your
though.
service, Mark. So
Wow.
Wow.
But
Wow.
I love that, you know,
Mm.
because I thought, what a great idea.
Well, Mark, that was Mark. Thank you.
Right.
That was a great.
Yeah. Oh,
great
by the way,
quote.
Larry Gates was also famous as the white man who gets slapped by the black man in the heat of the night.
Sidney,
right.
Sidney
Oh.
Poitier. That's
that-
a famous scene. That's
Yeah,
because
it
that
is.
was not planned. He
And-
did.
No.
Oh, Larry's reaction is perfect.
It's priceless.
yes.
Now
Yeah.
you know why. It's, by the way, Rod Steiger slapped Julia Christie in Dr. Zhivago, and she didn't know it was coming. Look at her reaction.
No. How could you? How could he do that to Julie Christie?
It was in the scene, Larry.
Oh,
But he was,
well.
yeah.
I
But-
thought you were about to say it was in the 70s or something.
Yeah.
I thought that's what you were
Yeah,
going to
well,
say.
Christy and I have a thing. We
All
got history.
Okay. Well, Mark, thank you. That was a great quote.
That was good.
It was a great delivery. Okay. Now I've got a great quote for you,
Okay.
and I'm going to do my best impersonation.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. Mr. Bonds, mind if I sound off a little? You're pretty smart man, you and Dr. Cargraves and the general. I don't set myself up to know as much as you do, but, well, you're all wet. The thing won't work. It can't. It's crazy. Figure all that weight. It won't budge an inch. And what do I see them putting in the fuel tanks? Water. You're going to look like a bunch of dummies.
I think I've got this.
Water.
And I admire what you just did, Larry.
I'm
Yeah, that
gonna say a boy and his dog.
No, no,
You weren't doing the dog?
no. That dog talks like this. You know, he's like this.
Albert.
And this, I clearly have a Brooklyn accent. You know,
That was very
clearly.
Oh,
But-
you're so easy to tease.
shall I do it again for you, Mark?
How can we say no?
Okay, here we go. Mr. Bonds, mind if I sound off a little? You're pretty smart men, you and Dr. Cargraves and the general. I don't set my up to know as much as you do, but, well, you're all wet. The thing won't work. It can't. It's crazy. Figure all that weight. It won't budge an inch. And what do I see them putting in the fuel tanks?
I know it.
Water.
I know it.
You're all going to look like a bunch of dummies.
That's an excellent Leo Gorski impersonation. I
Oh
must
my
admit.
God. Number 36. Boom, boom. All right.
I
I'm gonna.
think I
Oh, now I
have.
forgot. I know. I forgot what I was gonna get. Oh yeah, I'm gonna guess right away. I'm gonna guess Ned Beatty and Superman.
No.
Oh, that's a good guess.
No.
I'm still,
Oh, yeah.
still thinking
That's
50s.
not a
I-
good guess.
I think I've got it.
James, do you have any idea?
I have no clue.
Can I
Matt?
make a guess here?
Sure.
Is it Destination Moon?
It is from 1950.
Wow.
This is character actor Dick Wesson. He plays Joey Sweeney from Brooklyn.
Sure.
And he complains to the scientists when they lose their radio guy, and then they ask Joe, you can do this. Can you come on? And he goes to this whole thing. Look, y'all wet. It's stupid. You know, it's a great.
That's the guy
scene.
you want on the ship.
And,
Yeah.
well,
And there's
the funny-
always that guy in
But
the
yes,
ships
she
in
was
every
the
50
archetype.
sci-fi movie.
But see, Sean, to me, I think that in that 1950s version, when you see him there, then it follows. You see in all these other moon or outer space things, there's that guy from Brooklyn or maybe it's kind of a Bugs Bunny influence or something. But
was
you
like
had
Yeah.
Kind of a comic relief guy.
There's always the comic relief guy.
Yeah, but I love that film, Destination Moon. It was like George Powell produced it. This was the first space film or science fiction film that was taken seriously. They spent a lot of money on it.
Seriously.
Yeah, and it's beautiful Technicolor.
It is beautiful, yes.
And Robert Heinlein had something to do with the script, and they tried to be as scientific with what they knew as much as possible. And there's a great little cartoon in it of Woody Woodpecker trying to explain when he gets taught how would you get to the moon? How would you possibly do that? And it's wonderful. It's a great classic, typical 1950s film, but
quintessential sci-fi.
Yes, Sean. Yes. Anyway, there you go.
Lots of fun.
Nice.
That was great.
All right. So, Sean?
All right, here's one. I don't know, maybe some of you might get this. I know we've all seen this. I'll tell you this. If there are any intelligent creatures on this planet, there are enemies.
Intelligent creatures on this planet, there are enemies.
It's kind of generic.
A little bit, but it's...
Can you do the voice? If you can't, can you do another voice?
The actor has a great voice, but I can't really do his voice.
You better Lugosi.
Yeah.
Is there another line? Sean, is there another line? Is there another line you can get?
I don't have written down.
He doesn't have one ready to go.
Okay.
But I'll tell you this: it's obviously it's a sci-fi movie from the 60s.
From the 60s, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me give it to you one more time.
Please.
I'll tell you this: if there are any intelligent creatures on this planet, there are enemies. Think really well. That would give it away. Very stylishly directed sci-fi movie from the 60s.
Is it
very atmospheric?
Okay. Is it Planet of the Vampires?
Yes.
Oh,
good one. Barry Sullivan as the captain of the ship.
Yes, and and the design of everything on that.
Mario Bava directed it, who really was known mostly for horror and basically made a gothic sci-fi movie.
And for as cheap that it obviously is,
and
it looks
charming though, and
looks so good. It's like the world's best science fiction play.
And what's weird
and the greatest
about it,
outfits.
All the outfits.
So cool. But Sean, isn't it also true that some people point to this film as being maybe an inspiration for the film Alien?
Sure, this one and
one of them.
Also, and the Terror from Beyond Space.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah,
wow, that's
all right.
Good one, Sean. James.
Right.
Try getting a reservation at Dorsia now, you fucking stupid bastard.
Okay, wait, say that again?
Wow. Whoa.
I need to hear that again.
Yeah.
Try getting a reservation at Dorsia now, you fucking stupid bastard.
Wow.
Wow, part of me feels like it'd be a number of things, but
I'm thinking it's
your diary.
I like to pick cathartic quotes.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
I have no idea.
I have no idea. I'm drawing a blank here.
Mark, any ideas?
Is it two people or who is he yelling?
No, it's just one person yelling. One person yelling at a victim.
Okay. James, can you try it again?
All right. Please? I'm going to go with American Psycho.
Yes.
Oh my God, Mark.
You know why? Because a reservation, he would be that upset.
Yeah.
He didn't get a reservation.
Yeah.
My favorite line, and the other favorite line is, I'm going to return some videotapes. Remember that? Where are you going? I'm going to return my videotapes.
So
Christian Bale is Patrick Bateman.
Nice.
Oh, you love that movie.
Yeah.
Well, and I know you really love I know James really loves the book as well.
I think that movie is funny as fuck.
The movie's a comedy. The book is not the. You can interpret the book. You can.
Wait, Are you saying the film is a comedy?
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of comedy in that movie.
Clearly,
dark humor. Yeah.
I get dark humor, but I didn't know if it was like a
Well,
It's
the guy
comedy.
is breaking out in a sweat because he doesn't have the best font on his business card.
Oh,
you know,
what a
he's
scene.
obsessed with
I
that.
love that
That
shit.
scene.
And the
that-
whole, I'm sorry to interrupt, but
Please.
when I used to be on Mornings on 2 in San Francisco, one of my guests was Huey Lewis. And I played the scene. I played the scene where he's talking about, sports was their best album. And I play the whole scene right before he kills the guy with, in plastic. And Huey's response was, typical Huey Lewis fan.
But those passages are right out of the book because the Patrick Bateman character, the stream of consciousness, he is obsessed with this stuff.
Right.
The book itself, it's practically impossible to film as it is because it's so disturbing. The film take was just about the only way that they could do it. As a kind of a horror comedy. The closer adaptation to the spirit of the novel is Man Bites Dog, for my money, which is a lot darker and a lot more disturbing. But there you go. So,
Mary Herron?
Yeah.
Directed that?
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
Nice one, James.
I like that one, James. I like that movie a lot.
Very good.
All right, Matt.
Totally watchable movie.
Okay. This is going to be a little bit of a deep cut,
Okay.
but I think some of you might get it, but you have to listen closely.
Okay.
And then I have a follow-up, which might hammer it home. But here we go. So I'm going to try to sing this correctly.
Oh.
But and I'm not going to get all the notes exactly right, but I think if you know this, you'll put it together. So here we go. Well, I never had much money, and my friends never had much more. But you ran with the best, and the way you dressed, you'd think you'd own a clothing store. My baby wanted a Cadillac and went with my friends to get it. So from now on, I'm a living high if I have to live on the credit.
That's the crazy man in the story of what?
Wow.
I don't know that.
John,
I should know this?
you should.
Oh my God.
I'm going to give a hint. It happens either on or near a trailer park.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to say Race with the Devil.
Oh my God.
Did I get it?
Is that it?
I
Is
got
that it? Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, baby.
Do you see now? Every time I watch that movie, I always remember that song.
Oh my gosh.
That's the country western band when they go into the place and they're
Oh,
like,
yes.
and the couple comes in their trailer and goes, "Come on, why don't you come in and have a good time?" And of
It's
course
by-
they're part of it. And
It's by the
Right,
pool.
right.
By the pool, Matt?
right. It's in that
Yeah.
same area.
Wow.
All the people staring at them. Yeah.
And so, if you haven't seen this movie, it's Peter
Oh,
Fonda,
it's
and Warren
great.
Oates, and Rhoda
And-
Swift, and Laura Parker, and they're all
Laura Park. Great.
More notes.
Great
Warren Oates.
car stunts.
a lot
Yeah,
of great. It's a great action movie and a great horror movie. These guys have seen a satanic ritual, and now the Satan worshipers are after them because they can't have their secret because they sacrifice somebody. And kill them.
Yeah.
And
So-
still one of the greatest taglines. If you're going to race with the devil, you better be faster than hell.
Yeah.
I love this movie. Like,
I love it too.
I mean,
Me too.
it's so great, and it's such a simple premise,
Yeah.
and the action's great. And then there's the kind of scenes that I really love where they finally think that they've outrun them, and they're in this trailer park, and there's a pool, a communal pool, and they're Laura
People seem
Parker.
nice.
Yeah,
People
everyone
seem
seems
nice.
okay, and Laura Parker and Loretta Swit, they go to the swimming pool, and
And they're
Laura-
swimming suits.
they're swimming,
They're
and
thinking,
and-
hey.
yeah, and she's splashing around, and she starts to look at people, and everyone is looking at her in a very strange way.
It's
Yeah.
so
It's
uncomfortable.
so creepy.
It's so
Yeah, it's
uncomfortable.
And then the same thing happens when she's in the country western place because
Right,
the
right.
band is playing,
That's right.
and and then like the guy on the keyboard is just looking at her, and she's just
Right.
And they have like a camper from Near Dark, but doesn't that camper go on 2 wheels on a stunt?
it does things that can't.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, I would liken it more to Lost in America. In fact, it
Yeah.
would be a good double feature.
That would be a good one.
But
That's good.
that's a great movie, and that song always stuck with me, and I'm so happy that you got that, Mark.
I can't believe it. I got 2 in a row. American
Wow.
Psycho and Race with the Devil.
That's
Nice.
amazing. Nice one.
And
nice
you wonder
one.
why I don't have a girlfriend. Okay, who's next?
Mark, you're next, buddy.
You're next.
All right, I'm going to go back to the impressions. And when you gave me this assignment, I just thought it was lines from a movie. And we've been doing speeches, but this is only one line.
Okay,
But
yeah,
the
it can be that too.
impression, but the impression is important.
Okay.
Okay, ready? I know who I am. I know who I am.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Wow, that's a toughie.
I have another line if it's too tough.
Huh.
I know who I am. I know
I
who
know who I
I am.
am.
Wow.
I think I'm going to need the second line.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
You've been living on borrowed time and another man's memories.
Oh,
Oh,
time and another man's memories.
You've been living on borrowed time and another man's memories. I know who I am.
Oh my God! Wow.
Sounds so familiar.
It's
Yeah.
not.
can we get a decade?
No, I don't know the decade.
Oh,
It's not killing time.
No.
Killing time. Is it 1912?
No.
Okay.
I'll tell you something. What if I never give the answer? Wouldn't that be amazing? People would be so upset that I didn't say Angel Heart.
hey.
Oh.
Mickey Rourke in the mirror going, I know who I am.
I know.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
I was disappointed with that. You
Oh,
know?
I watched it again.
Really, Mark.
I really, there's a lot going on in
Yeah,
that
yeah, I
movie.
like that movie.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
there's
You know
some
the
fun
end.
stuff
I
in
mean,
that
it's
movie.
some
yeah.
goofy stuff, but like I kind of go with the goofy stuff. Yes,
It's
I
so
know, Larry,
obvious.
We know about the
What if
ending
I
and
said-
the credits. I know.
What
but,
if I
like, it's
said
a fun movie.
Louis Cypher, even your name is a dime store joke?
that I remember. That
I
I
would give
actually
it away.
remember.
Hey, and,
But it's
and
like the ending wasn't satisfied enough to me.
of course not.
Oh, really?
No one got married, and there wasn't a parade.
No, it's
Well,
like,
well,
You
let me
didn't
ask
see-
you, Larry,
You didn't see
are-
the devil standing on a
yeah, he's
Larry?
getting arrested. The devil's getting
Pitchfork
arrested
with
by
fire.
New York PD.
well,
Yeah.
I expected something. It's so. I mean, the way it ends.
Larry, you have to ask yourself, are you a Harry Angel or a Johnny Favorite?
I'm not sure what that means.
Well, he's Harold Angel in the movie,
Yes.
and he's been living in the memories of Johnny Favorite,
Spoiler.
and he has
Right.
sold his soul to Louis Cypher. But I think it's a beautiful looking movie, and you
Yeah,
got
It
Yeah.
is. It is.
So
Should
great
there be?
atmosphere
This
in
is-
New Orleans,
this is- I mean,
Charlotte
for
Rampling.
For listeners, I mean, this is Lisa Bonet. She had just left the Cosby Show.
no, she was still on the Cosby
Oh, was she
Show.
still on the? And
You know why?
that was the
Because
controversy. That was the
Cosby got
controversy.
upset because she was
That's
in the movies. We got a couple more years
You
to
were the
go.
little one.
Yes,
I'm the only one that can touch the women with the.
Well-
penis
Listen, here's
and
the plot of my TV show. I'm a doctor, but he's a gynecologist, but my doctor's office is in the basement of my house. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
if only we knew.
I'm gonna
No,
give you
yeah.
this cocktail, and you're gonna wake up on the set of Angel Heart.
Yes. But I do remember when this happened. Yes, she was on the TV show, and I remember it caused some issues.
I want to say to Larry, give it a second chance and look at it from. I
didn't hate
find
it.
I'm
I
watching
didn't hate it.
movies. I find I'm watching movies from 30 years ago that have totally different reaction because of my age.
Yeah, so
Right.
That
You know?
happens.
Whereas,
Yeah, I agree.
shouldn't there be like the Heat version of like, so you get Pacino as the devil and De Niro as the devil.
Mm.
You get them in a, you know,
Ooh,
Maybe
it's
take
yeah.
all.
a
They
hell
make you work in the
caper.
middle of it. Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
And some guy comes in and says, "Why don't you guys fight? You've been sitting here all this time." And they go, "Get back, Dracula."
Right.
I'm the king of the
All right.
callbacks. What do you do?
All right. Well, Mark,
There we
that
go.
was great. Okay.
That was
all
my,
right.
my last impression, I think.
Okay. No.
Don't ever
Come
say
on, don't say that. Don't say that.
Okay.
Okay. Speaking of impressions,
Uh-oh.
I've got one
Okay.
here.
All right, here we go.
Very famous actor. Okay.
Let's hear it.
Are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
Larry's taking a drink of
Okay.
water, and
Take
here
a
he
drink
is.
of
might-
water
This might
using
throw
his
you,
instrument
you guys. This might throw you off a little, but here we go.
because
Okay.
you're doing an impression.
Well.
Just go.
I'll just
do
go.
it.
Here we go. Sean might get this. Here we go.
James might as well.
I need quiet, please.
Right. Shh. In the mezzanine. Shh.
For it is the very deeds of weak and mortal men that may tip the scales one way or the other, and then the world shall know, and you shall know which ways the fates have chosen. You shall go, go, go now.
I don't think I'm going to be 3 for 3.
Hmm.
I'm going to go with
I'm out.
Lady Hawk.
Good
Good guess, but
why
no.
not?
No.
Is this another Harryhausen film?
Why, Sean, it is.
I think I might know.
Anyone?
Anybody else?
Matt, do you have an idea?
Jason the Argonauts.
No.
Oh.
James?
Gulliver?
No. Sean,
Is it Clash of the Titans?
are you serious? Are
Valley
you
of-
serious?
Valley
Is
of
that what you
Blood.
really think?
Is it gonna be another Sinbad movie?
Sinbad.
What does it matter?
Golden Voyage? Golden Voyage?
Yes, it's the Golden Voyage of Sinbad.
Hey.
Okay, I just didn't
Okay, wait a
think
minute.
you pull out
Were you-
another
were you
Sinbad
doing-
movie.
Were you doing
It's the
Tom Baker?
No, I was doing the Oracle. That was played. That was played by uncredited Robert Shaw from Jaws. Hello,
Wow.
and he did that as like a favor. But he's that Oracle. Remember when they go down?
No, yeah,
I
that's
do
a cool
remember
scene,
that,
Yeah,
yes.
I was just thrown off because I was not expecting to do another Sinbad film so soon. That's the only reason.
You gave us a curveball.
I did.
By
I
being
threw you a
completely you.
curveball.
Yeah, but that's good. That's good.
But the funny thing, Sean, this was 73, and when I saw this, so I'm 9. That scene scared me because it's like he's kind of that horror.
It's pretty cool effect, yeah.
He has a face much like that. The Devil's Rain. Remember the Devil's Rain? Or
I do remember that.
Yeah, it looks kind of like that a little bit.
Kind of looks like that, but he's green. He's actually scary. And then it does a close up of his mouth. He's off. And as a kid, it freaked me out. So I mean, I know.
I'm just happy that you're okay now. That's
yes.
Your next one is going to be Sinbad and the Other Tiger.
Yeah, let's do the whole trilogy.
Come on, guys. Come on. Look, I was going to
say, come on, guys.
Come on. I thought you liked
absolutely
this.
Playing
Larry,
your stereotypical nature.
Larry, the Golden Voyage of Sinbad is by far my favorite Sinbad film.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. And John Philip Law is great, but that
and Tom Baker.
Yeah,
Tom Baker
and Caroline Monroe.
Caroline Monroe just looks fantastic. God, that's the sequence when you first she comes in. She's carrying the little tea thing, and she's kind of like hot and sweaty with that little outfit, and you're like, I don't care if you have an eye on your hand, no problem.
That's the least of your
I know, I like it, but yeah, that was good.
I'll take that over a mustache.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. All right, so
okay, my turn, right?
Yeah.
Right, here's one. Matt may get this one. I don't know about the rest of you guys.
I don't know.
Okay, this is another exchange between two people. Okay.
Okay.
All right, here we go. That silvery stuff on your boot, is it dry? Yes. They gave us a trick question in medical school. What's the only liquid in the world that isn't wet? What was the answer? Mercury.
Mm-mm.
That sounds familiar.
Say it one more time.
Your boot.
That silvery stuff on your boot, is it dry? Yes. They gave us a trick question in medical school. What's the only liquid in the world that isn't wet? What was the answer? Mercury. Dun dun.
Well,
let's just say Mercury is the cause of a lot of problems in this movie. I might help you.
So I'm going to go with
the mercury factor.
The big tuna.
The giant thermometer.
No, but you're kind of on the kind of generally on the right. It's told between they're kind of both. I think they're both scientists in the film. They're a husband and wife scientists.
Really?
Okay. I'll tell you the actors, and they might give it away. But
I have an idea who it might be. But go ahead.
Is it June Lockhart?
Farrah Fawcett wouldn't be in there, would she?
Nope.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's Robert Foxworth talking to Talia Shire.
Oh, gas. Is it gas?
No.
Gas.
That would be Prophecy.
Yes, Prophecy. 1979. The mutant bear because there's
mutant
mercury
bear.
poisoning in the water.
Of
And,
course.
but see, they think, the lumber company is like saying, oh no, all our chemicals are free of any
Sure,
kind of problems.
yeah.
But they don't realize that mercury sinks to the bottom. So when they initially did the test in the water, there was no mercury, but when we
Sure.
were walking on the bottom of the
Right. That's
of
how they get you.
surface of the lake, they found mercury. So that's
Yeah.
it. And then the fish eat the mercury, the bears
then
eat
the
the
bears,
fish, and the
then
bears
the
turn
bears
to
are
mutant
mutants.
killers.
And then
That's
the
There you
things
go.
that eat the bears become it's a never-ending
think-
cycle.
And
You would think
then Timothy
mankind-
Treadwell gets involved.
You think
Mark,
that
what I-
mankind would learn, right?
Yes.
I want to know why we don't know that film better. We should know. We
That's
should
a
know
Yeah,
fun
this.
really.
movie. John Frankenheimer. I mean,
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Sure, I know it's not exactly seconds, but it's a fun nature run amok
Christopher
ecological
Walken,
horror
right?
film.
It's a deeply flawed movie. However, it was
So fun,
way
though.
more fun than I expected it
Yeah,
to be.
yeah, it really is. Good cast, fun movie.
Yeah.
Good
Nice
creature
one.
effects too.
Very good.
All right, who's up?
James.
Me.
He's getting into character.
All right.
Some people can read War and Peace and come away thinking it's a simple adventure story. Others can read the ingredients on a chewing gum wrapper and unlock the secrets of the universe.
Ooh.
My God, that is so familiar.
Wow.
I'm going to go with The Thing.
No.
Oh, okay.
James,
I
can you
thought
give
that
it to us one more time, please?
I'll try to get in the character here.
Give it to me one more time.
Some people can read War and Peace and come away thinking it's a simple adventure story. Others can read the ingredients on a chewing gum wrapper and unlock the secrets of the universe.
I remember this line.
Yeah, me too.
I remember this line.
Yeah, we've all seen it. I mean,
Yeah,
Okay, I have another guess. The Day the Earth Stood Still?
no. But Mark, you did come close before.
Oh, shoot.
So if that's
I'll
any
just shut up.
clue- I mean, in an earlier guess from an earlier quote, Mark. You came close. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
earlier guess was close. It wasn't.
It was about half an
Answer.
hour ago.
Well,
It's about-
when I think
Oh, well,
back,
that's okay. All right.
Wait a
Let me
minute.
play back the tape.
yeah, I'm going to go with Nurse Diesel again. Was it a boy and his dog again?
Nope.
Oh, okay. That's what I was thinking of.
no.
I'm stumped.
I
don't have
I
it.
know the line. I remember this line.
It sounds familiar. Yeah.
Yeah. God, does James
Is it-
stump
okay,
us
I'm going to
again?
say a movie that I think I'm only going to say it because I'm thinking of what Mark said before. That's the only reason. Is it?
That's
is
okay.
Is it Coma?
Nope.
Good
Hmm.
guess from past things Mark said.
Well,
Oh my gosh, I don't know. It's so familiar, but I don't know.
All right. we
Well,
have to
okay,
find
Mark.
the answer now.
Mark brought up Ned Beatty in Superman. This is Gene Hackman in Superman. Lex
Oh.
Luthor.
Yeah.
Never would have got
Yes.
that.
No, but
No.
nine's very
I rem-
familiar. though.
No,
Yeah.
No, James, I remember that line.
Yeah.
I do remember that line, and I can picture. It's like I just couldn't connect it.
Nope.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
okay,
that was
that's a good one.
a
Nice
true
one.
stumper. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So James, you've stumped us a couple times, man.
Ah.
tell ya.
Yeah, but it felt good.
Mhm.
You know, I feel clean.
Did it?
I feel a rebirth.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Clean Jeans, it's your turn then.
Okay. Well, I'm going to I can't really do this impression, so I'm going to give you a kind of as close as I can get.
Okay.
Okay. If a god of love and life ever did exist, he is long since dead. Someone, something rules in his place.
Ooh, that's so good.
Now I have more lines. If you
I
need
love
help.
more. I love more lines.
Okay. This is a good one. Do you know how a falcon is trained, my dear? Her eyes are sewn shut. Blinded temporarily, she suffers the whims of her god patiently until her will is submerged and she learns to serve, as your god taught and blinded you with crosses.
Mm.
Very familiar.
Wow.
Very familiar.
Wow.
This really could be Yentl.
It's not Mask of the Red Death?
Yay!
Oh my God, is it? Whoa!
Good guess.
Whoa!
Nice going.
I just
Nice
watched that
going.
fairly recently.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a great
Wow.
movie.
It's been a while. You know, there's there's a sequence in that film that it was like, do you remember there's like a little dwarf guy, remember, and he ties
Sure.
up
It
the
was
guy
the
in the
Hot
gorilla.
Toad story.
It's the
Yeah.
Hop Frog. Hop Frog.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because that movie is Mask of the Red Death, but then they add the story of Hop Frog to
Right
it.
into that. Yeah.
And it works really well.
It does. This works great. Yeah.
That is
Just-
actually, of all of the Corman Poe films, that is my favorite.
Oh, me too. Absolutely. It's so colorful, so amazing. Price is on top form.
Yeah.
So
Top
Hazel
form.
Court.
Hazel
I mean,
Court,
yeah.
so just really well written.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Moves along really well.
1964. And it's one of those things when anybody ever tries to dismiss Roger Corman
Right. As
as
like
a director,
a real, true, good director.
like no. This guy knew what he was doing.
Absolutely.
And when he wanted to make a big lavish production,
You know how to do it.
with some weight to it. Yeah, he knew how to do it. And then you've got the screenplay written by Charles Beaumont of
Yeah.
Twilight
Twilight
Zone.
Zone fame. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just pure delight.
I was
Yeah.
watching The Wild Angels the other day. I like knowing
Oh, yeah.
that Bruce Dern and Diane Ladd were making that movie, and they were also making Laura during that movie. But
Wow.
but you watch the credits, and the assistants are Peter Bogdanovich and Monty Hellman.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's just
Corman surrounded himself with incredibly talented people, for sure.
which we didn't know they were talented till later. So that's
Right,
he had
yeah.
a good eye
Right.
for. He's like a good
Totally.
baseball manager that picks the right team.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
wow.
Good one.
That was a great one, Matt. That's a great
Yay.
one.
Thank you.
Is it my
Do it.
turn?
Yes.
I came to tell you what I see. You see sin and the devil, but the Lord has told us what to do about it. Said Matthew in chapter 5, if thine eyes offend thee, pluck them out. Pluck them out. Pluck them out.
Oh,
Wow.
okay. I think I know what this
Yeah.
is.
One of my favorites.
Yeah,
I
me
think
too.
I know what this is.
And one of the first movies to truly scare the living fuck out of me.
And a
Right.
Corman movie.
Yeah,
And a
that's
Corman
right.
movie.
That's right.
And with one of my favorite comedians of all time.
Yeah.
True.
Oh,
really good in it, yeah.
Now
James, you got it?
I got it. Yeah.
All right.
I don't know who that actor is, but you see sin and the devil. I listened
That
to him.
scene is so shocking.
Yeah.
Of course, we're talking about X, the man with the X-ray eyes,
correct.
starring Ray
Mm.
Milland,
Mhm.
who is surprisingly a man with X-ray eyes. And
Who'd have thunk it?
yeah, and he ends up working in a sideshow with
Run by Don Rickles.
Don Rickles.
Yes, he's really
and
good.
Don Rickles is
He's
great as a heavy.
I was
Yeah, he's
almost
sleazy
gonna
bad guy.
He's not funny.
I was
He's-
almost going to quote Rickles when he goes, I would feast my eyes on all the naked women I could.
Yeah.
If I had x-ray eyes.
He's
Yeah.
he's amazing. He's terrific.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a great movie. Great
Mhm.
movie.
Yeah.
By the way, in the passing of James Caan, I went through the YouTube rabbit hole and there was an interview with him. And he says Sonny Corleone, he wasn't doing Rickles, but he was doing Rickles' energy. And
Really?
if you think back and like, this is a mile away, you're about a boom with eyes. And he's doing Rickles.
Now,
That's
and Mark, I heard that little thing was he ad-libbed that thing, right?
Yeah.
When he goes, a bada bing, or
Bada bing,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, that was
You get
not
your
in the
brains all
script.
over your eyes. Michael, this is business. He's taking it personal.
You've seen Thief, haven't you, Mark?
Thief, yes.
Sure,
The
yeah.
Gambler.
I love Thief. Michael Mann.
Yeah.
Great
That's
movie.
a great movie, man. Khan is just great in that. Just a great
Yeah, I
character
recently watched
study.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like the
Evil
Gambler.
Dream score. Yeah,
I like The Gambler.
yeah.
He
Well,
managed to maintain his awesomeness like all through his
no
career.
matter what he was in. Yeah,
Really,
That's true.
really.
I mean, Alien Nation. I think he's
Yes.
amazing.
Yeah.
Elf.
Elf.
Mhm.
Elf, he's terrific
he's
in Elf.
fantastic in Elf.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He brings
But-
a tear to your eye. He's great.
yeah. He's
but
really-
I love him in Rollerball. To me, he's
Oh,
always.
sure, yeah.
I mean,
Of course,
that
yeah.
Jonathan.
Jonathan.
Jonathan,
God.
it's- to me,
Look
it's,
at all
it's,
the
it's,
movies.
it's funny because it's people don't understand. It's more than what you think it is. There's a
It is.
great
Yes.
psychology with
Yes,
it. It's such a great
social
film.
commentary.
Yeah, and it's very, very powerful, and he's amazing in it. And
And look how many movies from the 70s we just mentioned, not even mentioning Cinderella Liberty.
Right.
Oh, yeah,
he did
yeah.
that too.
Misery. He did.
Oh, yeah,
Misery,
yeah.
of course. Misery.
I mean,
so-
like every decade, he kind of made his stamp. You know what I
He
mean?
did,
Like
yeah.
there's people, it's like young people now probably know from all his later stuff, don't even realize all the other stuff he's done.
I mean, we just lost Ray Liotta, James Caan, and Tony Sirico. Like God saying, I need a little help with something up here. I need 3 guys that could do the job.
Yeah, really. Get some people in line up there.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Hey, you see that chick over there by the pearly gates? You got to talk to
No.
her for me.
It'd be a shame if something happened to these gates.
Yeah, these pearly gates, well, that's like that old joke about St. Peter is at the pearly gates and this caddy drives up with 5 mafia guys in it. Hey, we want to see the big guy. He goes, well, let me go talk to him. He goes to talk to God. He goes, there's 5 Italians in the pearly gates and a caddy. They want in. Well, they're all my children. Let them in. St. Peter goes back, can't find them. St. Peter comes back to God. He goes, they're gone. He goes, the mafia guys left? No, the pearly gates, they're gone.
That's awesome.
I almost didn't remember that, didn't I?
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
You say sin of the devil.
All right. All right.
Perfect.
So, okay, different impersonation here.
All right.
Here we go.
Okay.
A little more serious. Here we
It's
are.
Sinbad from
No,
animated.
it's not Sinbad. Okay, here we go. Ready? If only the picture could change, and I could always be what I am now. For that I'd give everything. There's nothing in the whole world I would not give. I'd give my soul for that.
Sure, it's easy.
The portrait of Adrian Messenger?
Interesting.
Oh, wait a minute.
mashup there.
No.
Nice mashup there.
I
What's going on
know.
there?
What the fuck just came out of my
Wow.
mouth? Holy shit. I didn't even want to say that.
Wow.
I didn't
Okay,
even want to say those words.
Now, Mark,
No.
I want you to do a quote from the list of Adrian Messenger now. Because you messed this one up.
You guys don't understand. I didn't want to say that. Something is happening in my brain.
Oh, wait a minute. So
Dorian Gray is what I
Dorian
Of
meant to
course.
but now who?
Actually, no. The actual title is The
Yes.
Picture
The
of
Picture of
Dorian
Dorian.
Gray.
say. Right.
See,
From-
Larry, I had another quote from that movie that was much more like obscure and harder to get. I would think.
Well,
Go.
I mean,
okay, like
go ahead.
this is a little bonus
Sure.
because I think this is a line from the novel.
And do it all actory. Like,
I will do it. I'll
Yeah.
do it as George Sanders. there's
oh,
only-
good.
There's
This
only one-
I can't
Okay,
wait.
all right.
Yeah.
There's only one way to get rid of temptation, and that's to yield to it.
Wow.
That is so George Saunders, man.
Because
I
he was
tell
the
ya.
I think
He
you
was
could have
a
gone a
bad
little
influence.
deeper with that one,
Well,
but that's
okay.
okay. That's all
It's
right.
weird. See,
No.
I don't really see him as necessarily like a villain. He's a cad, you know.
Well, no, but
Yeah.
he influences Dorian.
He does.
You know, and then he goes. Then Dorian goes too far with it. You know,
Right.
That's what
No,
it is.
This film has been made before, but in the 1945 version, directed by Albert Lewin, it's based on the novel by Oscar Wilde, and Albert Lewin did the screenplay for this, and it's so cool because
Great movie.
I don't want to give it away. They do some kind of I want to say film trickery in a way that you don't expect, and
It's
That's
it's-
cool.
and
It's fun.
I-
Sure.
Of all the incarnations, though, on TV or movies and remakes, it is still the best portrait of Dorian in the final stage
agreed.
than any
agree.
other. It's so beautiful,
It
ghastly and beautiful at the same time.
Yes.
And yeah, it's
Which
great.
version
I'm
is
sure
that?
This is
Kirk Hammett has that
1945.
painting, I'm sure.
Probably, yeah,
Probably, you know, and,
I've seen it a million times. It never gets old.
Nice.
He's back, everybody.
Yeah.
Look, I just want to give props to Hurt Hatfield, who plays the character of Dorian Gray. He
Yeah,
is
he's great.
wonderful. It's such a great film about this man who there's this, you have to.
Yeah, we all know the
see
story,
it.
but yeah, it's great. Yeah, good job.
All right. So,
All right.
James,
All
or actually, Sean, I'm sorry.
Sean.
Well, I did a little
Yeah.
bonus one. Okay, so this
Yeah,
one,
please.
I think Matt will get this one, but I want to see if anybody else does. All right. I present now my story, full of mystery and intrigue, rich in irony and most satirical. It is set deep in the possible future, so none of these events have yet occurred, but they may. Be warned, lest you end as I.
I think I know.
Ooh, that's good, Sean.
That is
Wow.
Now, you know this one, right, Matt?
Yeah. See, you wouldn't want to be you. right? I believe I know.
One more
what this
time.
is.
Okay, right? I present now my story, full of mystery and intrigue, rich in irony and most satirical. It is set deep in a possible future, so none of these events have yet occurred, but they may. But be warned, lest you end as I.
Now, we have a special connection to this, if I'm not mistaken. If
Oh,
it's
what do you
the
mean?
movie I'm thinking about, we all have something that physically connects us to this. If it's the movie I'm thinking of, unless I'm wrong.
Oh, well, then that's a good clue because now I have a good guess.
Unless I'm wrong.
And I mean, I have something that is, I mean, not something actually from the movie, but I have something that.
I'm not talking about an actual prop. I'm saying we four Monster Party people, if it is the movie I'm thinking of, all have an identical connection with this movie.
Oh, yes. Now I get it. Yes.
Wow. How soon,
Well, it took me a
how
while.
soon they forget.
Yes, of course.
Hey, you want to let us in your special room with this information?
Hey, don't be
Okay.
offended, Jim Moore.
Yes. It just, hey.
Okay, we ready
It
to-
took me a while.
Do we all know what the movie is? No?
You know, Larry, James?
I think so.
I have a clue.
I think so.
Okay.
But Matt, go ahead and say it.
Zardoz.
It's said by friend.
Yes,
Yes,
that's right.
As he tells his story. And
What
yes,
is the
because
physical? What's the physical connection?
we have
Was
we
that
all
friend
have.
who did it? I thought it was Arthur Frayne in the beginning.
Oh yeah, you might be right. Yeah, you're right.
If
Who is the wizard behind it? Yeah. Because Jim Moore, maker of amazing ceramic monster
That's right.
More monsters.
mugs
More monsters.
and creations, he gave as a gift to us at Monsterpalooza a beautiful Zardoz head mug
Unbelievable.
to each of us.
Oh,
it's incredible. And not only that, but literally on my wall. Do you see it? I can't,
Oh yeah, there it is.
Wait, I can't disconnect my thing. here.
Sean has a Zardoz head on his
Zardoz.
wall.
A
Which my
mask.
wife got me for like a Christmas or birthday gift. It's like a stone freaking face
Yeah.
of Zardoz on my wall.
And if you're a Monster Party patron, we have a video
Yes.
of Monsterpalooza where Jim
Jim.
gave us this box.
Yes.
It's
Where do you guys
great
meet these
moment.
women that support this crazy life?
Yes.
I don't.
Yes, we're
I
all
never. I
lucky.
never had any girlfriend or wife say, "Here."
You didn't have a girl give you a Zardoz head before? Come on.
I think think you're hanging out.
Never
the
got
wrong
any Zardoz
places.
head,
You're
huh?
getting the wrong. You're hanging out the wrong places, Mark.
I
You
guess.
know.
Wow.
Yeah,
But that is one of my favorite movies of all time. I like it more every time I see it.
Yeah, me too. I think that movie, luckily, I think that movie is safe from ever being remade or reimagined
no.
or
Yes.
rebooted because nobody's good. No, what do you do with that movie? Like, there's no other movie even comes remotely close to like that movie. It's just it's so bizarre.
It's very
Great.
unique. Very
Yeah.
unique.
Yeah.
Sean, would you recommend it to listeners?
Yes, absolutely.
But understand,
Zardoz.
listeners,
Can
it is weird.
Can you find it?
1974. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It,
It's
Sean
everywhere, yeah.
Connery in a
Charlotte Rampling.
unique
It's
outfit.
incredible. Yes.
I got a great, I think it's Arrow that put out a very nice
Oh, yeah.
foreign Blu-ray edition that's got all this extra stuff.
Oh, wow,
It
cool.
needs an American release that's really nice.
You're right. Yeah. Hurry up before Rob Zombie tries to remake it.
Oh.
Too soon.
Let's move on to James Gonis here.
Too
James.
soon and touche.
James.
I'm the one who slaves over hot snatches all day.
Oh my.
Okay, that would be.
Wait. Say it again.
Wait, say that again, please.
I'm the one who slaves over hot snatches all day.
Yeah.
You got this, Mark?
I don't know how many times I've said that.
I know. What I'm struggling with is there's so many movies with that line.
I know. It could be anything.
I don't know, James. You got me again, man.
I think I'm going to say coma again.
You know what? You're closer than you think.
I know.
You're
It
closer
sounds
than you
like
think.
a coroner is saying this.
Really?
I don't believe you anymore, James. I don't think that that's true. I think you're just trying to
No.
make him feel better.
There is a connection between this quote and coma.
And coma.
Yes, there is.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
Do you have another quote for us?
Yes, I have another quote. I've often thought that there should be beauty contests for the insides of bodies.
I know it.
Oh, yes.
Shoot, I can't guess again. I know it.
Yeah.
Tom.
All right.
The connection is an actress.
Yes,
My favorite is the line, their outsides are fine, but their insides are deformed.
Yeah.
you got it.
Well, I'm
Ellie.
glad that somebody brought up
Ellie.
Cronenberg.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what is it?
Dead Ringers.
Dead Ringers.
Dead
Ding, 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 ding,
Ringers.
ding, ding, ding.
One of the
Okay,
best
now
performances ever. Jeremy Irons, one of his
Jeremy
best.
Irons.
Feel good
I-
movie of the year.
I
Yes, it
think I-
is.
For
My
people
Christmas
who,
movie.
Yeah.
for people who don't know every episode of Monster Party, I've said this before. When he won for Reversal of Fortune, he thanked
The
David
following-
Cronenberg.
Yes, that was the following
That's
year.
right.
Yeah.
How cool was
I
that?
remember at that moment,
That's great.
I got a little tear in my eye.
Yeah.
I thought
Me
that was
too.
like
I
a
got
great
chills.
moment.
I
Yeah.
got chills.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sure.
Nice.
For those of
Amazing.
you who understand, I thank David Cronenberg for this. Yeah. Ellie.
When I
Nice
watched that, I
one.
hated the inside of my body for a second.
Oh my God. Genevieve Bujold.
Yeah, man.
Nice one,
Mm.
James. Nice
It's
one.
awesome.
All right.
Matt?
Well, all
What you
right.
got?
This is one that's kind of fun. And I love this quote. First, we'll have a drink, then I'll have a bath, and tomorrow we'll go to church. Lord, I love gin.
Mm.
That's just what you say every weekend, right?
Yeah. Again, it's from my diary this time.
Oh my gosh.
First, we'll have a drink, then I'll have a bath, and tomorrow we'll go to church. Lord, I love gin.
Wow.
God, I don't know.
Now, it's a little obscure. Now, I can give you more.
All right.
Yeah, I think
Shall
I need
I'd
something.
love another one.
Okay, here we go. Television. The strange thing about television is that it doesn't tell you everything. It shows you everything about life on Earth, but the true mysteries remain. Perhaps it's in the nature of television, just waves in space.
Ooh, it sounds
Wow.
It's too clever to be Ed Wood.
It is not Ed Wood.
And it's not Videodrome.
It is not Videodrome. I can keep going.
Okay,
keep
it is
going.
it
There we
is
go.
not Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. It is not.
If only it were.
No.
Okay, here we go. PITTA, no. We'd have probably treated you the same way if you'd come over to our place.
Wow, I don't think I've seen this one.
Mhm.
I think you have.
Oh shit, really?
Yes.
I'll take a guess.
Go.
Is this some kind of home invasion film?
Hmm.
No.
Hmm.
I can give you one more, and I think this might
Just-
give it to you.
Just quote the entire film. See if you can.
But this is one that I always remember because it kind of stabbed me in the heart when I heard
Give me
this character.
something from Reel 3
There you go. Okay, this is definitely this might be Reel 6.
Oh,
Okay.
Here we
long
go.
movie.
There you
Clue.
go. Ah, they're stuck. They're stuck. I'll never get them off.
Wow.
Prada. The Devil Wears Prada.
Now,
I'm
I've
gonna
got
say
one
no.
more, and this is the only one I have left, which is
Read the credits.
Yeah.
my life isn't secret, Mr. Farnsworth, but it is private.
Wait a minute. You're counting this as a okay.
Well, I will say this. How about I'll get you close? It is science fiction.
All right, heaven can wait.
No.
Well, I was going with
I-
Farnsworth on that.
Oh yeah.
You know, you got me, buddy. I
All
don't
right.
know.
Well, here we go. The Man Who Fell to Earth.
Ooh.
Oh,
wow.
It's a deep cut.
I don't.
Yeah.
I
No,
wanted.
I love that movie. Just it's been a while, but yeah.
So the first one was, of course, Candy Clark, and
Oh,
when they first meet, she's just a regular gal,
Yeah. Oh, that's
and
right.
he's drinking water and she's drinking booze, and then he ends up drinking booze. You know how it goes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is that then he's watching all the TVs all the time.
Yes. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. No, isn't like the last shot of him just like staring there, just like zoning out.
Well,
like,
and that's
it's
what he
just-
says when Rip Torn, he's talking to Rip Torn at the end, and Rip Torn says, are you bitter about all the stuff that happened to you? Because they find out who he is, and they
right.
the
They
whole
just
thing with
exploit him.
yeah.
They turn him into like another human schmuck,
Right.
basically.
Yeah. And he goes, bitter, no, but we'd have probably treated you the same if you'd come over to our place.
Right.
Little disappointed with the David Bowie impression, but
I wasn't even going to try.
I know that's a tough.
I've not seen it, but apparently is a new movie or a series?
Yeah, with Maron.
It's a series.
Mark
Is
Maron.
it good? Is it good?
I haven't seen it,
Yeah,
but
I'm just curious. Yeah, I love
Maron-
the movie though.
Maron's like his minder or manager or something like that. I haven't seen it, but
Interesting.
but I love rock movies, so I will watch
Yeah.
that. I've been trying to watch Pistol,
Yeah.
but the Sex Pistols, and that's some
Okay.
rough going.
Oh,
It's
I thought you liked.
I love the Pistols, but
Yeah.
I don't love this glossy, romanticized version of them.
Really?
So you're saying no fun?
It's no fun.
No fun for you.
Well, this has been fun. This has been
It
great.
It has been fun. Yes, it has.
I really enjoyed
Larry,
this.
if you were just joining us, Larry is going to the lightning round.
Well, I'm just saying, this has been fun. I mean,
That's the-
I love everyone's impersonations and
That's the fun part.
actors.
It is.
I
yes.
love it when everyone gives it their all and stuff. And,
Me too.
and, that's a lot.
I've saved some really short, fun ones for the lightning round.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Well,
should we do like maybe 3 each? Maybe.
Yeah, whatever you want.
Okay.
Yeah,
As long as they're fast.
I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Okay, the first one I'm gonna do. I'm just taking over, Larry. Sorry. This one is eclectic. No impression, but very eclectic. Let's see if you guys know this line.
Okay.
Okay.
Holy bananas! That's a girl's leg.
No.
Is
Candy
wait.
striped nurses.
it the Batman movie?
I'm gonna take a wild guess. Is
Yeah.
it Blood Feast?
Oh, so close.
Oh,
Oh, is another Herschel Gordon Lewis movie?
Yes, it is.
Wizard of
Gore?
Gore.
Nope. No.
no, it's the other one. It's
A Taste of Blood.
No.
No,
2000 Maniacs.
2000 Maniacs.
It's Color Me Blood Red.
Color Me Blood
The other
Oh.
one. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, here's my
That's
other
good.
one.
Okay.
Well, okay, I'm gonna have. This is almost like a thing we do all the time. I'm gonna do the first part, and Sean, you're gonna do the second part.
Okay.
I think we've done this before.
Okay.
Can't move my hands. I can't move my hands.
Can't move my hand.
Can't move my hands. And then Sean, you're supposed to say, "Let me out." Sean forgot this. I can't believe it.
Sean, this
Cat-
is
cat-
your one-man show that you do.
Can't move my hands.
What are you
Cat-
talking about?
Oh,
Donald Pleasance.
yeah.
Oh, yes. Oh, okay. Yes.
What is it?
Fantastic Voyage.
Yeah. When he's got
Great
the
movie.
corpuscle is going over his head.
Let me out.
Okay, this
See,
one- this
that's
one-
your best. That's your best impersonation there, Sean.
Okay, here's the one that is. I'm only doing it because of the impression.
Okay.
It is not in the file. It is not.
Oh.
Oh my God, that hurts.
No, it's George C. Scott. I know that.
Yes, it is.
It
is not in the file. He is so great. When he
Strangelove.
screams. Oh, yeah,
Strangelove?
Strangelove. Oh no, this is a horror.
Oh, horror. Okay.
Is it the Changeling?
No, but he doesn't scream in that one. Unfortunately,
No, you're right. He
Yeah.
doesn't. He doesn't.
It's because the line doesn't give anything away. It's
it's
The
not-
Exorcist 3.
Oh,
When you brought him into the hospital, do you remember what clothes he was wearing? Oh, that's in the file. It is not in the file. Okay, here's my last one. Oh, do I have one more? Or just
Whatever
Sure.
you want. Whatever you
Go
want.
ahead,
Yeah,
Mark.
go.
It's
Okay,
your
this
show.
one-
It's
this
your
one-
show, man.
This one's a
Go
good
ahead.
one. This guy's, you should know this.
Okay.
I love you, Thorn.
Well, Thorn.
Yes.
Ah,
Yes. Yes. I know it. I know it. I know it.
Yeah.
That's Soylent
Aw.
Green. That's
Soylent Green.
Edward G. Robinson.
Oh.
Saying that to Charlton Heston.
Such a sad moment.
You know what
Yeah,
I watched when I watched
Such
the
a
movie
great
again,
movie.
and you should watch that movie this year because it takes place in 2022.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Yeah, yes, it is happening in 2022.
Yeah.
And you know what? You know what's similar? What they do there? Everybody has water in jugs and plastic,
Mm.
jugs,
Yes.
Yeah.
containers.
Yes.
But
That's
you know
right.
when Edward G. Robinson goes home,
Yes.
he goes to this kind of building, looks like the old Kingdom,
Yes.
and he walks in, he signs a form. I'm looking at it going, that is another movie.
Absolutely.
They could all the stories from that,
Absolutely.
you know.
Yeah,
It's a
Oh.
series.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's-
some Netflix series. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Okay, real
if you
quick-
think about it, what a nice place. If you feel like,
It
hey,
is nice.
I mean, I want to lie down and I get my favorite color around me and drink this nice fruity liquid and then
Okay,
watch
it's a lightning round.
No.
Okay, I
I'm
got.
sorry, go ahead.
I got.
How
I
many are you
forgot.
giving? You're giving us 5?
Well, I had.
Give us
I
one
was.
more, at
You
least.
could give us another.
I got
more,
2 more, and they're
All
just.
right.
This one's so simple. You guys
All
will
right.
get it.
Go.
You made me hate myself. Well, I
love
like
that.
myself now. I love that quote.
I love that. I know it.
You made me hate myself.
Guys, anyone?
It's so familiar, but yeah.
Can I do it?
I like myself
Please.
now. Yes,
It's
you can,
Willard.
Matt. Willard.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
of
So
course.
that
of
line
course.
is when I was a little kid,
Yeah.
I watched that movie and loved it. And I would make my sister laugh by doing that impression.
Right.
You made me hate myself.
Do you still do
That's a
that
good
to
one.
her now, Matt?
You know, I should whip that one out.
I think you
I should
should.
bring that one back.
yeah, I think you should.
I-
Hey, sis, check this out. You know,
And I know I'm hogging the lightning round, but I had
Go.
one more.
Just do it.
Do it.
A brick wall. I must think of a brick wall.
yes.
Yep.
A brick
Classic.
wall. A
Yes.
brick wall. A brick wall.
The wall.
James,
George
James, do you
Sanders
know
again.
George Saunders?
No, it's Pink Floyd's The Wall. No, you're right.
No. Hey,
I got it. I got it.
No,
You got
no,
it.
no, 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 no,
No, you
no.
got
It's Village of the Damned.
Yeah.
Yes, it's
George Saunders, great
Great movie.
sequence.
And,
great.
and finally, you are in the chair, Blanche. You are in the chair.
whatever happened to Baby Jane?
Okay, I'm done.
Lee Davis
These are
and Joan
good.
Crawford. Such a great
That's
one.
good.
Okay.
Very
I had
good.
one more, but I'm hogging it, so I'm not going to do it.
Okay.
You know what, Mark? Go ahead. Come
Just
on.
do one more. Do it.
Come on.
Oh, really? Because I had a prop. For
Okay,
this.
not if you're
Hold
gonna
on.
look through your notes. You're gonna fucking scroll through your pad.
Wait, I'm just getting props together. Ready? Okay.
Oh my god. He's actually going into a closet.
Let me explain something
Getting
to
into
you.
a costume. What are
Let
you
me-
doing?
Let me explain something to you. Whenever you come in here and interrupt me, you're breaking my concentration. You're distracting me. And then it will take me time to get back to where I was.
Okay, that was worth it.
Nice.
Wow.
Okay.
And I didn't, by the way, Nicholson in that scene does not do the Jack Nicholson. He's very subtle. You're distracting me.
You know,
Very
you
subtle.
just
he's
gave
good.
it. You just
He's
gave us
shining.
the yeah. Well,
Oh, everybody knew that one when I hit
thank
my
you.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. There might have been
Is
listeners.
there a
who might have
bruise?
been-
Have I bruised myself? I'll shut up now.
Mark,
All right.
those were
That was
wonderful.
They
Those
were wonderful.
That was
Larry.
great.
I'm just going to give you a couple. How about this?
Go.
Bang! Yeah. All right, you primitive screwheads. Listen up. This is my boomstick.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, come on.
Evil Dead.
Evil Dead, Army of Darkness.
Army of Darkness.
Army of Darkness
Wow.
from 1992, directed by Sam Raimi.
Great.
That's
Love
correct.
it.
Okay. How about this one? It does not do well to dwell on dreams and forget to live. Very touching line.
No, just to live. Drellin, Jane,
I have a feeling you guys aren't going to get this. but I'll-
Dreamscape.
No. It does not do well to dwell on dreams and forget to live.
I have no idea.
That's a Yoda.
It is not. It's from 2001, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Okay, well, that's why I didn't know.
And,
it. Okay.
but it's a great moment because
I'm sure it
Harry, who had lost his parents, he finds this magical mirror and he sees what is his parents, and he just
Oh.
sits there in front of the mirror. And Dumbledore has to explain to him, it's
I
like,
see.
whatever you want
Right.
most in your heart, that's what you see in the mirror, and you don't want to dwell on
No.
those
Mm-mm.
dreams.
Okay, I
Okay,
get it.
okay,
All right.
Yeah.
okay. I see. You really don't give a shit.
No, I
Okay.
want some
Here's my last
sugar
one.
beer or whatever.
Here's my last
Hey,
one. Butterbeer.
Sugar
Butterbeer.
beer.
I'm crying.
Butterbeer.
I'm crying like Murray Hamilton in Suckers.
Okay,
Look.
here's my last one.
All right.
Here we go. Get in my character
Okay.
to do this great impression. You will not remember what I show you now, and yet I shall awaken memories of love and crime and death.
Wait
I
a
know
minute. Hitchcock never had lines. What are you?
I know.
That sounds really
familiar.
familiar. I
Is this the Mummy?
Yep.
Yes, Boris
There you go.
Karloff as Imhotep.
Yeah, nice.
And as a kid, when I saw this, that line always gave me chills. It's a great sequence in the film.
I love like the pool they look in. And all
And he
that.
Great
does this
line.
cool,
Great
yes.
performance.
Yeah,
Anyway,
really good.
so
Yeah.
there you go. So,
love it.
Sean, how
Nice.
about you give us a few?
All right, here's some. Okay, here we go. Did you die in this house, Joseph?
That's the changeling.
Yeah. Yes.
I wanted to
Yeah.
find another
Yeah.
one. Cersei Scott.
But it's not in the file. It is not.
All right, here's another one. I don't kill people anymore.
Oh.
I'll say this. If you don't know what it is, I'll give you a hint. It's a sequel to a very famous horror film. It's a very funny line, actually, when he said
yeah.
Yeah, no.
Norman Bates in Psycho 2.
2.
Oh,
I wish you would have done that in a non-lightning round because I needed more time on that.
No, it's okay.
And this one, I assume you guys are already again. Just throw it out there anyway. He has his father's eyes.
Oh,
Rosemary's
sure.
Baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great,
All right.
great film.
All right, one more. First rule of crime: keep it simple. What's simple? Carbon monoxide.
Okay, it's Shawshank. I'm just guessing.
It's a movie that has been mentioned many times tonight.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Coma.
Yes.
That's hilarious.
Oh,
So they,
man.
that's why they put him in a coma. They secretly carbon monoxide.
Oh
Finally
my God.
coma.
It's like some. Remember, like John Bajol was like asking some attendant, like, how could you kill somebody if you wanted to? Well, you know what you do? You give basically the exposition of the entire plot of the
I
movie in
know.
that scene.
It's a ridiculous premise when you
Yeah.
really
But
think about
but
it.
works
But it's such
Michael-
a great movie.
It
Michael
really
Crichton.
is. Yeah,
Yes.
it really is. Great.
Michael
All right.
Douglas, we should say.
Michael Douglas.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Elizabeth Ashley, Tom
I love
Selleck.
I
in a
love it.
small part.
I saw Tom Selleck's first movie, Daughters of Satan.
I have that movie on Blu-ray.
Oh,
course you
really?
Wow.
Yes.
Daughters, and you're thinking, why doesn't this movie have witch in the title? That's all they talk about is
Yeah,
witches.
It's witches.
But it's like, but they call it Daughters of Satan.
Of Satan. Yep. That's
What's to make it more family friendly?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, one more. I'm gonna really short. I'm gonna throw it out
Oh,
there.
here we
Ready?
go.
You'll get this one, Matt. Jesus wept.
Okay, I know.
Yay.
Name the actor, the great actor,
Andy Robinson.
Andy
There you
Robinson.
go.
Also,
Who's that?
also in Dirty Harry, famous.
And
Oh, yeah.
also in Star Trek Deep Space Nine,
Yeah.
as Garrick.
and
that's right.
in the Twilight Zone in the 80s, he was President Kennedy, who basically could have saved him, and he says, "No, you can't. I have to be killed in order."
Ah,
really
wow.
interesting one.
So
He's
the
such
movie,
a
of
great,
course,
such an amazing actor.
movie,
Yeah.
of course,
And the movie
Hellraiser.
is Hellraiser, yes.
And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think I heard that line was improvised by Robinson.
Jesus.
It was,
Wow.
was a different
That's
line
great.
or something he was going to say.
So good.
And yeah,
It's
yeah.
so scary. It's so creepy.
great movie.
Yeah.
All right, that's mine.
Okay.
Nice one, Sean.
Okay.
James.
All right, James.
Well, that wasn't the required 18 I did.
Well,
Yes, exactly. Well, yeah, I want to be fast.
Okay, wait. If you guys are really us, what number are we thinking of?
Oh, that sounds so familiar.
Hot Tub Time Machine.
Close. Close.
It is a
Hot Tub Time Machine 2.
We brought him up
I'm gonna
before.
say-
We brought
Oh,
him
yeah,
up
yeah.
before.
I know.
I'm gonna
I
say
know.
Time After Time.
Oh, we brought it up before.
Yeah.
Coma.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Yeah.
Okay.
69, dude.
Very good.
That's right.
That's funny.
So
All
are we
right.
just going to ignore the bear then?
Oh, yes. Okay, I know that's Midsummer.
Yep.
Oh, gosh.
yeah.
Lars von Trier. Of course, you're quoting
Disturbing.
Lars von Trier.
This is
Oh my
one of
gosh.
my daughter's favorite films. And
Really?
yeah.
Wow.
She
She is awesome.
you know, a young woman.
She is awesome.
Your daughter is awesome.
I'd say-
Midsummer is one of her favorite movies.
I swear to God, Sean, it's like we got in this discussion about it, and she brought up a certain perspective that I didn't see.
Oh boy.
And
Oh.
yeah, and anyway,
That's cool. That's
yeah.
great. Yeah.
James, I saw Antichrist with Mort Saul, the Lars von Trier movie. And at the end of the movie, Mort says to me, "I've done nothing to this director. Why would he do this to me?"
That's hilarious.
All
All right, James, keep going.
Okay. The rabbit is correct. and clearly the smartest among you.
Oh,
Guardians of the Galaxy?
It's Infinity War, spoken by Thor.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm sorry. It's
No.
okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay. Are there strange futuristic creatures out there that I don't know about? like something with the body of a crab and the head of a social worker?
okay. That would be
Classic.
Sleeper.
Yes. And then finally, listen, kid, there are two things you don't know about the Earth. One is me, and the other is Godzilla.
I don't know.
Which?
I don't know which one this is.
Okay, it's spoken by Don Fry from Godzilla Final Wars.
Nice.
Oh,
nice.
I haven't seen that film in a while. So
I want to see that again, actually.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I think
All right.
I think we got to have a Monster Party screening.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Nice
make
one,
it
James. Well, Matt, bring us home, man.
All right, here we go.
Give us some.
Here's a favorite of Sean and I's.
Okay.
Let it be known, sons and daughters, that Satan was an acid head. Drink from his cup, pledge yourselves, and together we'll all freak out.
The trip.
No.
No. Okay.
Sean, you know this.
Wait, it sounds so familiar. I don't know why I'm having a problem. Let it be known that Satan was an acid head. 70s?
Yes, 1971.
Okay.
Psychomania?
Nope.
Is it Simon King of the Witches?
Nope. Nope. You're so close to the sort of general area. And it came out on DVD with a very special extra, a physical extra that you got.
What?
So I gotta
I Drink Your Blood?
Yay!
Oh my God. What did it come with?
It
It's
came
like
with a syringe.
Yeah, plastic
Because
syringe.
in the movie, a kid poisons a bunch of meat pies with blood from a rabid dog.
And feeds them to a bunch of murderous hippies.
Yeah, and so they, of course, makes them even worse, which great plan, kid. Thank you.
Yeah.
But okay, here we go.
Based on a true story.
Yeah, based on true story. Here's another one. Your soul? What's this talk about souls, woman? Ain't souls I'm interested in. It ain't souls.
Oh, I know this one too. Yeah.
Give it to me.
One of my favorite zombie films, actually.
Yeah.
Zombies of the Moratoire.
No.
We're talking 70s blaxploitation.
That's right.
Oh, okay. I know it. I won't
Give
say
it to me.
Abby?
No.
No. Good.
Blackula?
You're in the ballpark, but
Yes.
but zombies.
Oh.
Zombies.
Ganja and Hess?
No.
No. You mean every single other horror blaxploitation movie except it. It's Sugar Hill.
Oh, man, that same genre. Yeah, those
It
are
is
all the same.
Don Frederick Colley.
That's right.
Baron Samedi.
Yeah.
Is that a good one?
That's
Oh,
great.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Robert
Great.
Quarry's in it. Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
it's really good.
I'm telling
Sugar
you.
Hill. That's the one. I've always
Sugar
missed
Hill.
that one.
Yeah, there's
No.
another movie made in like the 90s with Wesley Snipes, I think.
Yeah,
called
no,
Sugar Hill. It's not that.
no.
Not that one.
Yeah.
Okay, here's my next one.
All right.
I wonder if he counted these. He might have. Maybe he didn't. Give it to you again.
Counted
Wow.
I wonder if he counted these. He might have. Maybe he didn't.
these? Okay.
Sounds so familiar.
I can give you the second line real fast, right?
Okay.
Ask me how much 1 and 1 is, Frankie. Go ahead, ask me. I don't know.
Okay, I know. I know who you're doing.
Now that you did it in person, yes.
That would be Abbott and Costello. Meat. Oh, you guys
Yes.
finish it. You guys
Sugar
finish it.
Hill.
I don't know what it is, chick.
Chick.
And then I'm going to do a real fast one. This you'll know immediately.
Wait, that was meet who? Who did they meet? Mummy? Frankenstein?
I mean, Frankenstein.
Frankenstein,
Okay, good.
Yeah. Here we go. I'd say she's perfect. I've been in space for 6 months and she looks perfect to me.
Oh,
Yeah, I know this.
Not Barbarella.
No.
I've been
Does
in
this movie
space
feature
with-
somebody who we also had on the show?
Yes.
Oh,
It
and
did.
it's a
Ooh.
woman, and it's I think,
And it's one of the most
beautiful.
Truly
beautiful
perfect woman
women,
I've ever
like,
seen in my life.
ridiculously gorgeous women in a movie? Anyone? Shout it out.
Okay, so what? Elizabeth Taylor was in what?
John, you got it, right? Yes?
Yeah.
Give it to us.
No, somebody else. Come on. Somebody else.
Teenagers from Outer Space.
Um,
We all
wait a
agree
minute.
this is
Okay,
one
I got
of
it,
the
I got
most
it, I got it.
achingly
Okay.
beautiful women.
Yes. Okay. It's Life Force.
Yay!
Oh.
Blanking.
Okay.
I was thinking space vampires. I cannot think of the.
I know, that's the
All
book.
right.
That's the book.
Wow.
Yeah.
And tell everybody who the woman is.
Matilda May.
Matilda May.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
And featuring Steve Earlsback, who we had on our show.
Yes.
Right.
Matilda May, who yes.
You want to try and give us another one? Maybe we
I'm
can
gonna-
go out on something we know.
Of course, yes. I always had this planned.
Okay.
Here we go. And this is kind of a funny quote. It might throw you off a little bit, but I think you're going to get it. Here we go. Attention all shoppers. If you have a sweet tooth, we have a special treat for you. If your purchases in the next half hour amount to $5 or more, we'll give you a bag of hard candy free to take home to the kiddies or enjoy yourself. So hurry and do your shopping. Anyone?
Have we mentioned this before?
No.
Okay.
Oh, really? Because I was thinking of something that we just mentioned.
Because
Recently.
if you can't get it, then I'm just going to give you the one that will give it to you.
Okay.
Okay. Please.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Dummies. 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 No?
Wow.
What?
It's been a long night.
Okay. All right. Here you go. Here's the one that will give it to you.
The title?
We whipped them and we got it all.
Is it a class of 19?
84.
No,
No.
it's a classic movie.
What? Why?
Student body.
Now, I don't have the line right in front of me, so I'm going to, if anything, paraphrase, but we have to be logical. We have to be logical.
Yeah, I didn't see this movie.
You have seen this movie.
I have.
See, I thought I was giving you lines that you recognize. It's funny because it's like with this game.
It's a comedy, right? He says
It's not a comedy. No, it's funny that things that I latch onto in a movie that are distinctive for me.
Yeah.
And so anyway, this is Dawn of the Dead.
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay.
But I
Yeah.
thought
Wow.
it's just the things that I remember of
Right, because the stuff, the intercom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm
Okay.
sorry, Matt. We have failed you.
No, that's
you
good.
have
though.
not
Sorry.
failed me. No,
But that's a good stump. That's a good stumper.
Yeah.
I mean, that's,
I thought it would just be a nice because if I give you anything else, you'll just get it. You know.
yeah. Well, if you said like, it's like, why do they come back here? You know, it's the thing to remember.
Right? Yeah, it'd be
Or,
too
like,
obvious.
Or like
Yeah.
they have to be shot on sight and all that. Yeah, I know all those lines, but right. Okay.
But I thought we had a really good time with all of this.
I think
Oh,
this
this
is excellent.
is fun.
This
I
is
was-
fun.
I thought I was a little over prepared.
Why, how
Save
many
it
more
for the
do you
next
have?
one.
Well, no, that was it. But I was thinking of what other impressions can I do?
Well, Mark, it's always a joy to have
It
you with
is.
us.
It is.
Isn't
It
that
is.
weird? It is.
It
It is.
really
No.
is.
We can't deny this.
Hey, could we do all the
tried.
characters saying nice things about me? Like Arnold and George Saunders.
So look, Mark, I know
Alan.
you're really busy, guys. Anything you're working on or something that listeners can check out or
Yeah, I have been working on something, and people do think I'm a little nuts. But let me just say, we all have to have a hobby.
Right?
Mhm.
I don't golf, too expensive. But my hobby is making montages on YouTube, which I've
yes.
done.
I love them.
This time I've taken something extraordinary. The one that's up there now is 36 minutes long, and I've taken the television show Billions, and I've annotated every pop culture reference. Not everyone, but all the pop. They mentioned so many pop culture things in that show as
Really?
metaphors. Yeah.
Okay.
I was, for example, I don't know if I can think of one. The reason I did Angel Heart is because they do a whole thing about watching Angel Heart a lot. And like she goes, no, they voted. It's a parliament vote. It's supposed to happen. He goes, yeah. And Dr. Fowler was a suicide. So I cut to
Wow.
Angel Heart was going, hey, this guy Fowler blew his brains out, stuff like that. So it's
Really?
annotated and it moves really fast. But it's
Is it done like they do it in a kind of comedic way? I mean, is it?
no, but the whole show is like dropping pop culture. Like,
That's
I
what,
wish
that,
I could.
that's
I
what
mean,
that show is. I know there's a lot
well,
of
no,
shows
but
that do that, but like
it's turned into it so much that
Really?
I just finished season 6. It's 20 minutes. I mean, there's scenes that just they said, "Hey, I want to short this stock." He goes, "That old school stuff won't play." Oh, it's going to play like Bobby Short. So now I have to go find a Bobby Short clip, and,
Wow.
that stuff like that. And then
It's
and
weird.
one time,
Yeah.
like he goes, I'm trying to think like Hackman and Heist, but I can't remember, and I cut to Heist. So it's funnier that I'm explaining it, but it's, you could turn it off at any time. There's no plot, but if you watch it from start to finish, I do create something. Now I can tell you what I do, but I like when the clips talk to each other, like Alan Havey's in it. And the line is, "Do you think he'll really disappear?" And Havey says, "Like a fart on the Ponderosa." So I go get a box set of Bonanza. I'm telling you, the first episode I watch, Lauren Green says, "Do you guys smell skunk?" And Little Joe goes, "That's me, Pa." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" So there's some
It all
moments
kind
like
of
that.
comes together. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
It's a gift.
crazy.
That's
a gift.
by the way, that's a Bob Shaw trick. Yeah, when he edited the reviews, he always tried to have the clips talk to each other.
Right,
So-
right.
But you'll like it. I
Oh.
think it's pretty funny.
I'm gonna check it out.
I'm
Right.
sure
Yeah,
I
it took
will.
me like 3 months, and I checked YouTube. Oh, good, 60 people watched it. But it's a hobby.
I'll watch it now.
It'll be fun. It'll be
Maybe
fun
61 people.
for you. And then I do a
Right.
separate one. Billions mentions The Godfather so much, I had to make that separate.
Wow.
Yeah. so
Wow.
anyway,
Nice.
anyway,
Well-
I really enjoyed myself, and thank you for finally having me on Quotes. I always wanted to be on
Of
No,
Quotes.
course.
we
Yeah.
will absolutely do this again. And I
Yes.
think
Yeah.
it would be great to have you for another one,
Yes.
Yes.
another round.
But not this year because you have rules. I'm not
Larry
the
has-
first.
This
Larry has
Am
a
I
lot
the
of
first
rules.
guest that's done 2 in the
Yeah.
same year?
yeah,
Wow.
yeah, yeah.
Take that, Sue Murphy. I don't know. I was just trying to think.
Hey.
I just trying to think of a guest, and she
Sure.
popped into my head.
Well, look, I just want to raise my glass and toast.
Yes.
To Mark Pitta and horror and sci-fi movie quotes.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That clink, what's that from?
That's Colonel Clink.
Time for a listener shout out.
Shout out.
Quote the shout out.
Quote the shout out. Evermore.
This goes out to all the diehard Monster Party listener fans who ran to eBay to purchase our new merch.
Woohoo!
That's quite a run, too.
Yeah, really. Since we announced it on our last episode, and this includes Jim Jenkins from San Diego,
Jim!
Scott Porter from Fallbrook, California,
Scott.
Randall Perkins from Las Vegas,
Randall.
and Dave Moran from Livonia, Michigan, whose family bought him some merch as a birthday present.
Oh,
So that is
Hopefully
so
this will be
sweet.
airing after his birthday.
Yeah. Hopefully,
Okay,
there's no spoiler
Okay.
here. So we thank all of you. We hope you enjoy the merch. And Matt, I think you have a shout out as well, huh?
I do. Our friend Manuel Canary, who is part of the Velvet Scream podcast that we've talked about in the past, he was in a movie called Shit and Champagne. Don't you just love that title? Isn't it? It really is a fun movie. And as IMDb describes it, after her fiance and sister are brutally murdered and the police do nothing, Champagne White, an exotic dancer and serial divorcee, goes undercover to exact revenge. I'd known about it for a while, but it finally came to Hulu, and I watched it on Hulu, and it's just so funny. It's written and directed and stars Darcy Drollinger, and the entire cast is great. This is one of those movies where it's almost like an airplane movie where just the number of jokes that are thrown at you are so funny, and it's just one after another. It's just a delight. And so if you want to see this movie, it was released in 2020, and you could find it on Hulu. Manuel's great. He's involved in a fight scene that is classic. Yeah, it's in that They Live realm.
Nice.
Oh, fun.
But check out this movie. Check out Shit and Champagne. Support it. I loved it.
And as I mentioned a moment ago, yes, Monster Party new merch is available on our eBay store.
Oh
which
my
is,
God.
At long last, after the drought is over.
We have wait a minute. We have more than large of something.
We have more than
It's a
large of
miracle.
something. Well, there are new T-shirts. There's the new Kaiju logo designed by Derek Robertson, and
Yes.
now in the
Of
green
Boys
variant.
fame.
The Boys and Transmetropolitan.
Yep.
And we had a new T-shirt done up just for the last Monsterpalooza. It is now available to the general public on eBay in many different sizes. Happy to say.
But we are sold out of triple extra large.
That is the
No.
one
Yes.
size we are sold out of.
Well,
Yes.
but we do
Wow.
have double extra large and the whole gamut,
All right.
True. And we have shot glasses. Monster
Shot
Party
glasses.
shot glasses.
The shot
They're
glasses.
beautiful.
They're
Yeah.
Drink
beautiful.
booze with Monster Party.
They're
Mm.
helpful. You can use them for so many things.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can use them to hold an even smaller glass in.
Right.
Yeah.
That one's too
Thimble.
hot or cold. You could put it in the shot glass and then carry it to the person that you're bringing it to.
True.
Mm.
See how helpful I am?
Oh, and as if all that weren't enough, the Monster Party cap is back. The legendary Monster
The
Party
legendary
cap.
That's
cap.
right.
that
Breathable with 18 billion stitches.
That's
in the
right.
embroidery.
Yes. Uh-huh.
You
Uh-huh.
heard me.
It's only about 16,000, James. You know,
Is that-
Yeah,
is
but
that
if
what
you
it really
use your
is?
mind
Okay.
theater, you can create a whole new world of fibers.
In the
Well, you know what?
multiverse, there could be ones that are 16 billion.
Yeah,
Well, when it
in the
comes-
multiverse.
When it comes to the stitches, don't quote me.
No,
Oh.
Oh.
yeah, man, you were on fire tonight.
And of course, the Monster Party PPE cloth mask is still available.
And
Sad to
still
say,
useful these
days.
it's still useful.
Back in
nowadays.
style.
Yeah, we'll soon be
Yay.
selling we'll soon be selling Monster Party gas mask and hazmat
Right,
suit,
yeah.
which may be needed soon.
Yes.
And if you are a Monster Party Patreon member, we will throw in with your eBay order goodies, free goodies, courtesy of Jason Lindsay and Biff Bang Pow Toys
Yep.
and creature creator extraordinaire Ted Haynes.
Oh,
Ted
yes.
Haynes.
Ted Haynes.
Ted
And
Haynes.
Jason Lindsay just giving and then giving some more.
Oh, and Biff Bang Pow Toys, so much fun stuff, great licensed items. And, you know, I must be getting older because I feel like I ask every time about Patreon, but I somehow forget. So what is this thing about Patreon? What can you tell me about it?
Well, I could understand why you forget because the deal that is involved with Patreon is so magnificent.
Really?
Your brain can't contain it. And
I guess.
what Patreon is, it's this platform that if you join, you will get access to bonus material from Monster
Ooh.
Party. So we're talking bonus episodes, audio episodes. We've got our own shows. We've got Larry's Toy Time and Monster Party Masterpieces. We've
Ooh.
got downloads of story collections from my stepfather-in-law, John Bordeaux. And we've got this wonderful footage from Japan that we've been unleashing to the unsuspecting public
That's right.
each month.
Wow.
And it's so good. It really is. It's like with all the restrictions on travel, it really is the way to have your perfect nerd vacation.
Yep.
You know, just boil some rice, some teriyaki, pour yourself some sake, and you're there.
Yep.
Wow. I also heard a rumor that there's exclusive Monsterpalooza content on Patreon. Is that true?
That's true. Yes. Our last Monster Palooza, the lovely and talented James Gonis put together this great video package.
Yeah.
And Larry did a lot of the shooting. And so
I did
James.
a little. Just
You did a little bit, okay, but we're all involved tangentially.
Yeah,
but
it's a team effort.
it
Here.
really is. It takes a
always
village,
is.
yes.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
but it's a,
I mean,
it's a great piece.
having Sean's help setting up was just great. You know,
You know
Wasn't
what?
it?
He's
Thanks, Larry.
he's logistics. Yeah. He was Sean's all about branding.
I
So
was
that's
here
what he
in
was.
spirit.
He just
Yes, you
branded
were.
the fuck out of that thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
you were.
Branding all over the place. But yeah,
Wow,
it's a great piece.
it sounds like it's a wealth of content. And, you know, with the
I'll
way
say.
inflation is these days, it doesn't
Don't
really
get me
sound like
started.
something
Inflation.
the average person can afford.
Well, you know, this is one of those things that's the constant in our world right now. It's a thing that you can rely on. And what you can rely on is that Patreon, becoming a Monster Party patron, is only $5 a month.
No.
That's
Yes,
you can't get a used Betamax copy of Coma for that price.
No, you'd be spending way too much.
Wow.
I think you can get those for free now, right?
Yes.
Well, that's
It is a
such
great film in any format.
Yes.
and it's an incredible deal. $5 a month.
Yeah. And all you got to do to be part of this is you go to patreon.com, go to Monster Party, click the join button, follow the instructions. And hey, people are going to be quoting you when you talk about all the wonderful things that Patreon has to offer.
Nice. And let's remind everybody that we are also on social media. You can find us on Facebook at Monster Party TV, YouTube, also Monster Party TV. We stream all episodes for free, and we've got a lot of video content on YouTube for free, which is fun to check out. Twitter, we are at Monster Party HQ. Instagram, also Monster Party HQ. And please, whatever platform you're listening to us on, please take a moment and find a way to write us a review. Let us know your thoughts. We are very interested, and we will read them on the air.
Yes, we will, unless we're in a coma. On that note, I am Matt Weinhold.
I'm Shawn Sheridan.
I'm Larry Stroth.
And I'm James Gonis.
Keep America strong.
And play your own game of horror, sci-fi, and fantasy quotes.
Crush enemies to see them driven before you and to hear the lamentations of their women.
Thank you, Bela.
Jesus wept.
Hey,
It's Mark Pitta.
Mark Pitta.
Hey, buddies. How
How's
are
it
you
going,
guys?
man?
Just checking my audio levels.
You sound good.
Yeah.
Mm.
Sorry about the confusion earlier, Matt, about the text.
That's all right. That's okay. Things
I
happen.
I have alert set on my phone, and I never hear shh, which is my swish sound.
Right.
which is a tribute to you, Matt. The swish.
That could be taken so many ways. But
Coming out.
I'm going to
coming
say
out.
Star Trek.
Nice. Coming out with both barrels. No, I've always wanted to do this one. So.
Of course, yeah.
That's right. You haven't. Yeah, you've done the free. Wait, we've done the free for all, right?
We've
The last
done
one was the party, right?
the office party.
Yes.
God, what have I done?
Here comes these other losers. I mean,
I mean,
fine
good guys.
gentlemen.
Yes,
who are-
yes, losers. Yes, exactly. Yeah,
What I meant was
that's what I
They
have.
lose their inhibitions.
That's
when
what
they
I
come
have
on.
on my bumper sticker on my fucking car. It says loser.
Here's to the losers.
Actually, based on our last show, Mark, how you doing? Good to see you. But really quickly, I had this thing about, Larry, you're so into yourself, and so I said, okay, I'm gonna do a little self-help stuff and kind of look on the internet, and I found some things that made me feel a little better.
Well, George Carlin says that's not self-help, that's help. You're looking for what someone else has written. You're looking for help. That's
True.
it's a classic Carlin.
Well, it's Mark, it's like you get to that point and you go, what if it's true? Wait, but let me.
I like the fact that it's how old are you now? And like you're just getting to that point of self-reflection. Hey, what if it's me?
And then I realized after I found some stuff, it's like, you know what? It's not.
Oh, well,
all right.
we don't want to mess
So-
up anything. So yeah. The
So
minute you actually get help, then our show's over.
Larry, I live in Las Vegas, but are you at a sports book? What is that behind you? It looks like
no. He runs Keno.
wait,
when
no,
he's not,
no. It's my calendar.
Okay, very
And
good.
it gets me
He's a
because
bookie.
Mark, it's funny. It's funny.
it? This better be.
It's like no, it's like I have this big wall, and I'm supposed to have these other black panels so I can actually put the calendar up like on the top row and then a bottom row. And because I only have 2 panels, it's all kind of squeezed together. But damn it, I'm going to get my other black panels. Damn it.
Well, why does it say Dodgers versus the Reds? What
It
is that?
doesn't. It doesn't say that. It doesn't say that. You know why?
Yeah, when is Screaming Mimi coming in on the 5th?
No, Mark, you know why? So I know you're in Vegas. You're like, sports, sports betting and stuff like that.
I didn't know that until I got
Yeah,
here.
you're Jimmy the Greek.
but it's like no. I feel as if, because I'm not a Dodger fan.
Well, I just used them as a team because that's where you guys live.
Well, yes, I know, but
But you must dissect
the team I
everything that you
like
just
is a
said.
different team, so
Yeah.
I feel like I'm like behind enemy lines, So
Yeah.
What
Do you really follow sports in that way, where you actually think you have a team? Do I need to sell
Yes.
this lesson one more time?
no.
They don't give a fuck about you. All you are is a
no.
paycheck.
That is not true.
That is
not
absolutely true.
No,
When-
you are.
if a
Did you ever play sports? Did you ever play sports as a kid? No, you
Professional
never.
sports. If a
Yes.
player gets more money to go to another city, what happens?
Not all the time, my friend. And
Mostly
get
all
this.
the time.
And get this. But when you play, it's not like, oh, I'm just playing for myself. There's a lot to do with the fans. Okay, you remember how we talked about applause, Mark? You're a comedian. You like applause. You like to hear the applause, right?
You're listening to bonus footage on Monster Party.
Yes.
All right.
exactly.
Oh my
All
God.
right.
Please,
Okay.
James, say something.
If you're just tuning in,
Because
Right.
it's all on demand. Hey, look at my mug. Somebody gave me this mug. It's all things you have to figure out that are in the movies.
Olive oil.
okay.
Oh.
Jenko.
Oh, wait, well, then
Jenko.
the flux-
I recognize the one. I recognize the
Blocks of
back to the
chocolate.
feature device, right?
Yeah, flux
Yeah.
capacitor.
Flux
Yeah.
capacitor.
Hey, I
Kinda
know
cool.
that. How do you not know that?
Well,
John?
Jenko olive oil is the godfather.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Oh, of course the idol
The
from
tiki,
Raiders,
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Uh,
That's from E.T. E.T. The little talkie thing.
What's
No.
the
Go
razor
back.
blade
Go back.
cutting the
Turn back.
potatoes?
He's not listening to me. There you go. That's from E.T.
Oh, wait a minute.
The alien,
The
the
little
jaws.
talking thing.
Well, the answers are
not-
the answers are on the bottom,
No,
but I want
I
to
know
finish
it.
my liquid.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
I know it. I know it's not
Definitely
potato.
finished
It's
before.
garlic, right? It's the razor blade and the garlic from Goodfellas.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. That's it.
Oh, wow.
The Paul Servino scene.
That's
I
a
like
I've
great
that.
done
That's a
that.
great idea
I've
for a
done
mug. That's
You
I
know-
learned that from him.
I've learned a lot from that film.
Me
You know?
too. How to live properly.
And kill people.
No, to keep away from, hey.
Hey, but guys, before we start, because this isn't really for the show. So,
Oh, yes, it is.
Someone came up to you at Monster Party at Monster Palooza
yes.
and said, "This photo's from Mark Pitta,"
Yes.
but you didn't know who that was.
No.
Oh, okay, because she didn't want to introduce herself for fear that you might put her on the air.
Oh.
But that was Bob Shaw's wife.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, you know what? Now that you say that, I think she did say something.
Why did
Okay.
she didn't want to
But-
say something?
So she was in fear they might have to be interviewed and come up with something funny.
She doesn't have to come up with something funny. I mean,
I know that. You know that. But
Funny?
she was like, didn't want to be a guest.
Oh.
Nothing against you personally, Larry.
We're not-
I just saw how you. Wait a minute. I
it
just
must
realized
all-
how you.
It must all go through the filter of somehow this offends
Again,
me.
I forgot about
but
the.
Mark, didn't she find us charming? Did she talk to you? Did she
Oh
go,
my
hey,
God.
hey, I just
never do self-help again.
No, I'm just asking, Mark. Did she call you? Did she go, hey, man?
Well, she has a crush on one of you, so I can't really say.
It's
Uh,
James.
I
It's
accept.
James. It's James.
Well, we know.
I'm
know who it
open
is.
all hours.
All right.
Hey, man.
Well, I
if you-
hope I didn't listen to other versions of this topic, but I hope I don't repeat anything you guys have
Doesn't
done.
matter. It's your take.
It's
Okay.
your take.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and who knows if you're going to use the exact quote that we used if we used it.
Right.
And,
Okay.
and don't be afraid if you think, well, this is really obvious. It may be obvious to some of us, but maybe to the listeners at home,
I believe
it may
that's
not. Like, for
Unless-
example,
No, for
if-
example,
no,
The ET phone home is going to be pretty much,
or
on a serious note, this is borderline, but I know you guys know it. But should I say these kind of things for the audience that might be guessing when you say, "I am here to chew bubble gum and kick ass.
Well,
and I'm all out of bubble gum.
No,
Here,
see,
wait a minute.
that's great. That is great. That's great.
That's fine. That's fine. But what I would suggest is if you have, like, what I've done is I've got a couple for one movie because, like, I think one of them might be too obvious. So maybe start with the less obvious and then kind of build.
Okay.
All right.
And we're going to do this when? Tonight.
Tomorrow. No, we're
tonight.
doing tomorrow night. We're going to do it when you're working.
Okay.
And look, Mark.
Look at
we
my
don't have to-
hair. I
It's
just got a haircut.
fantastic.
We
Did
don't
you
have to
get a
go for.
haircut?
Just got a haircut today.
Yeah, I didn't know what it looked
Very
like
nice.
before, but it looks as always.
Yeah, but I
fabulous.
do better lighting for you guys, and it makes it whiter. But
But it's
anyway,
all-
I gotta accept the fact that I am gonna be getting Social Security soon.
But you're a silver-haired god. You know that.
Hey,
you can't
Silver
wreck
fox.
this.
You can
Yeah.
still do the you can do the Tonight Show. You can still do
Yeah, hold on, wait a minute.
cruises.
That's the sound of them calling.
Mark, you need to get out there and come up with a new
fuck
thing.
off.
I
God,
mean, just
Thank you,
My
life coach.
God. Wow, you got to get in there. You got to seize life.
Mark, I care, and
I know you do.
I also want to know: did you get any new creature items?
I didn't go to Monster Palooza.
No, you don't have. I mean, just in
Oh.
Vegas,
General. Because if you did,
No.
if you did get something, he has it. So
No,
Oh, yeah.
no.
You don't have the mug.
I don't have. I
Well,
don't have
That's a easy one right there.
that wonderful mug.
Oh.
Is that Fargo?
That's
No.
Fargo.
Is
It's
it
Fargo, yeah.
And that, of
Yeah.
course, is
Puxatawny
Groundhog
Phil?
Groundhog Day, yeah.
and now, okay, Shining. I see it. Okay. For a
No,
second, I was
well,
hoping it was Naked.
Could it be
Lunch.
Misery? Could it be Misery?
okay. What's this one
bet
right?
it's
What's this one right
Shining.
here? James will know this.
Oh, that's easy. Slam
I-
dunk.
I'm not
That's-
seeing it. You have to.
Oh.
Shawshank? I don't know.
No. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Shawshank.
Shawshank.
Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah,
Yes.
Shawshank.
Yeah.
Yes. They only show that like
Wow, we're
Yeah.
good.
tons of
Okay.
We should be on a game show.
But you
shouldn't
know
we,
what,
Larry?
Mark? Yes, but I don't have that mug. And if you recall, sir, we were on a game show,
Sure.
which I
Uh-oh.
actually watched not too long ago. And
Extras.
again, Sean, it irks me every time, man.
Okay. All right. So now we start.
I just pressing the button. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, I don't know, but I just pressed the
yeah,
button.
Yeah. On his
Yeah.
deathbed. He'll be pressing the button.
I don't know. I want to know why.
No one will
James,
come.
I don't know why James doesn't have glasses on like the rest of us.
Yeah.
What's
give me a
you?
minute, give me a minute.
What 20/20 vision? You,
Wow. Look at you. All cleansed now. His eyes work.
I don't want to go off on a sad note, but because it's Matt, did you know? All right, I'm going to stop right there.
No. You can't do that. You can't say, well, this thing I was going to say, I won't say.
No,
He
because-
doesn't like ambiguous endings, so you have to tell him.
We're
I
all
was just saying
friends.
that a comedian has passed, and I wanted to know if Matt had knew Kevin Rooney.
I did know him. I worked with him.
Wait, who are we talking about? What?
Kevin Rooney.
Kevin Rooney passed
Oh,
away
yes.
after a
Kevin
long
Rooney
illness.
was
yeah.
kind of a genius.
Yeah.
He was an amazing writer, amazing comedian. I worked with him a couple times. He's one of those guys that would like turn you on to books. And he turned me on to the Skeptical Inquirer,
Oh, yeah. I'm talking about yeah.
which a magazine I still read to this day. And he was great.
I left the Improv with him one night. We go to the Moustache Cafe across the street from the Melrose Improv. It's Gail Stalker, who was managing me, and I think Kevin, and then another woman who I think was in the business. So we ordered drinks, and then all of a sudden, a waiter comes over with a phone. Is there a Mr. Rooney here? Yes. He goes, it's Paramount calling, sir. And we all start laughing.
Oh, that's great.
And then Kevin says, what? Paramount doesn't want an aging, balding comedian? What? And it was just like, by the way, it was like Robert Evans at the Polo Lounge, you know?
That's so good.
That's
Hey,
wonderful.
you know, the first time I ever saw Kevin Rooney, get this, he was opening for Mike Pritchard. Can you imagine that bill? And he was fuck this and, anti-establishment, intellectual, whatever. And, and then Pritchard, who I love, came on and had a sofa fight and talked about the kids that,
Yeah.
But it was the strangest pairing I'd ever seen. What a great show.
The Colonel booked that show.
He will be missed.
It would
It
be
was the
good.
other cafe. So you know,
Yeah, I just wanted to mention Kevin Rooney. So
no, that's great.
yeah.
All right.
All righty,
you wanna-
buddies.
Should we start
Let's
this?
do it. Yeah,
Let's do it.
man.
So,
All right, here we go.
Mark,
what,
you know,
what are we calling this, by the way?
Uh,
Oh, don't
Horror
quote
and-
me. How
horror
about
and sci-fi quotes.
oh,
Volume 3, though, should we say? Because
Oh,
since we did a
okay.
horror
And-
quotes and
Well, it's
sci-fi
not volume
quotes.
3.
And just
because
to let
now
you know,
I know.
got some-
So
I got some fantasy stuff in here, guys, because I
yeah,
felt
that's
that we've
fine. Yeah,
ignored
that's
it.
fine. But like, what? I guess horror and sci-fi movie quotes, right?
I think that the last time we said just
Or was just horror movie quotes and then sci-fi
Okay, yeah,
movie
that's
quotes?
fine. That's fine. Let's just do that. Horror and sci-fi movie quotes.
And we'll say in the description, this is our third time around for doing this. Yeah.
And
Okay.
we're mixing it. We're mashing it.
Okay. Cool.
It's a delicious mash. Of,
just give me a short intro.
oh no.
Mark, you know how this is done. You know,
But I think after I've been on, this is my fourth time?
At least, yeah.
Yeah.
who were, do you know you were on? You were on for who would win?
Who would win was the last one. You did. Who would win?
And get this, I want to tell you something,
Yeah,
Mark.
who
How
would
much,
win? Yeah.
Mark, do you know how much we like you? We last had
true.
you
This
back in
much.
January of this year. And
Oh.
we typically have a rule where we don't want anyone back within a year's
True.
time.
That's
So-
true.
But when Matt brought up,
Breaking
hey,
the rule.
can we have Mark on? I go, oh, God, that would be great.
Well, Mark said he really wanted to do quotes,
Yeah.
and I thought.
And
God,
by
you
the
know,
way,
who,
Matt,
who would be more perfect?
the topic I gave you for a future show, I don't want to do. It's really hard, which was the
This is-
best comeuppance.
That's a good one, right?
Ooh, that's
That is
good.
a
I
good
like
one.
that.
I
that's a
like
really
that
good
one.
Yeah.
We did like way back. We did one like best like deaths.
Death.
Yes,
Well,
but-
That's not the
But
same
not the
because
same.
it could be an innocent person killed. So yeah, but best
Yeah.
comeuppance is a good idea.
Or
And
it
I-
could
and
be
I-
a comeuppance that doesn't end in death.
Yes,
Right.
there are
right.
those.
Like,
Plus, I just like the word comeuppance.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And,
it's used a lot in the Magnificent Ambersons. And it's funny because it never really happens in that film. It's one of the things I hate about that film. But
I was watching
Wow.
I was watching a John Cassavetes film, and they all said like 3 or 4 times, "What's the ruckus?"
The
It's like,
ruckus.
no, what's the rumpus? What's the rumpus?
The rumpus.
well, there's
Wow.
a rumpus room.
Yeah, right.
I've been listening to these radio shows. Dimension X. Are you familiar with this? Which is
Gene and I have listened to a lot of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
those
they're
are
really good.
fun. Yeah.
And
From
they're
the 50s
actually-
mostly. Yeah.
Yes, and a lot of them are based on actual, like they do actual dramatized versions of famous science fiction stories.
Yeah,
And Ray
yeah.
Bradbury and Robert Heinlein and so on. But it's funny to hear a 50s show portray the future because they
Yeah.
use terms that is just like, it's the year 2097,
Yeah.
and he's like, oh,
Yeah.
he's as sober as a judge. I'm like, oh, hey.
Right.
That one
you better
made it.
scram.
Wow, that one really? That one
Yeah,
managed to
that-
make it to the.
That one had legs.
Yeah. Okay. God,
I know. I
Rob.
was talking about this today with a lady cutting my hair. I'm like, there are so many words for the word cool over the years.
Yeah.
I mean, boss used to mean
Right.
cool.
Uh-huh.
Decent.
Yeah.
Decent,
Veteran.
yeah.
Movie.
Rad.
Bad.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I use that a lot.
But there's new ones. Whether I heard a new word, I go, "What's?" Oh, it probably means cool. It's
It's
just
fire. It's fire.
yeah. Oh, fire.
It's fire.
Oh, that's funny.
Wow.
And that's it. And if I try anymore, I will be laughed out
Well,
of the
right.
skate park.
Well, I just learned that when a CD comes out, it's dropped.
I was told that I could
Hey.
stream movies, so I turned on the faucet and nothing happened.
My grandfather clocked TikTok, but that's not what they're made. That's not what it means anymore.
Oh, we're on fire. We're
Oh, yeah.
fire.
We're fire.
Fire.
We are woke fire, my friend.
Oh.
Ah, whoa. And canceled. Okay.
Oh.
All right, let's do it.
All right, here we
Is
go.
being woke a bad thing? Or
Well, it
it's
depends on
an
who
okay-
you
No,
talk to.
we're just having fun with the
depends on who you-
lexicon.
Yes. With the
By the way, I was canceled last week, but that's a Discovery Card issue. Okay, let's move on.
Let's save that for the extras.
All right.
Okay, here we go. Let's
All right,
start.
do
Okay,
it.
wait. I want to make sure that Mark is clear
Okay,
as
come
to how we
on.
do
He
this.
knows.
Larry, he's done the show. Yes, he
He
knows.
knows
He
what's
knows.
happening.
I'm not only a
if it
guest, Larry. I'm not only a guest. I'm a listener.
Yeah, he gets it.
If you wanna feel better about your life and your
No,
self-help, if you want to go through your 12 steps of feeling better about everything, then
No. Well, the only thing I wanted to say is because
of course, here we go.
Mark just says, give me a short intro. It's like, so Mark, do you have like when we get to the end, how we normally do, or do you have anything you wanted to plug at the end?
This is what I think people doing when you're introing me. 15 seconds. 15.
Mark, let me ask you, do you really think so?
Yes.
Yeah, because you're in, everything is the same pretty much until the show starts. And we know what the topic is because we've read it. So,
Right.
to
So
me,
let's get to the
It's
topic.
a ritual. It's a ritual.
superfluous, but I get it.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
there's a reason why I ask, because are you saying
Holy
that when we
fuck.
get to the end, I just want his opinion. When we get to the end of the show, how we talk about our merch and stuff like that, do you think people are going, oh shit, I got to listen to this? Or do you think they're interested in that?
I think they've heard it enough.
Yeah.
Unless you come up with a different way to say it.
We always
We
do.
try.
You know?
Our banter is
Really?
always fresh.
Let me help you out,
Wow.
Larry. Hey, Larry, what are you wearing? That's a nice t-shirt. Is that cotton?
Thank you. As a matter of fact, it is. As a matter of fact, not only do I have that, Mark, but I also have the special Monster Party cap that has over 16,000 stitches in it.
Can we get to the show, please?
Let's do it.
Please.
Yeah, Sean,
Matt,
you're not even working right now, right? And you're already like,
Exactly. Exactly.
Have you noticed
Yeah,
how
I mean-
Sean doesn't want to deal with any badgers? Fuck this, man. I just
I
get
want
to
to hear about the
show.
same thousand.
We could go on and
Let's
on.
just get to the show, please.
This has been great.
Jesus Christ.
all right, we've gone through the Larry's greatest hits. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
We get it.
I actually had something planned. I'm glad I didn't do it because it wouldn't have worked within the realm, but it was going to be a commercial break. Hi, guys. Are you dating someone you don't quite know if they're a little crazy or not? Well, before she defecates on your side of the bed, you need Amber Alert. That's right. Alert. Act right now and you get a mega pint glassware. I'm just trying out new shit. Okay.
It's a good one.
Amber.
good.
I'm surprised
Amber
no one has done Amber Alert about Amber Heard.
You're right.
No.
You're right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ripped from the front page.
Oh.
Always.
Topical.
Trademark that one.
You heard it here first, folks, on Monster.
Well, thanks for having me, and we'll see
All
you
right,
down the
buddies.
road.
Man.
Yeah,
Thank you, Mark.
we'll be in touch.
Yes.
Okay.
You can't escape
For
us.
sure. We cannot.
I don't really want to lower my laptop because I want to know because you're going to talk about it.
No, we're
Only
going to
in
do
the
our
best of ways.
No, we're all going to do our business now.
Matt, do you have the power to exit people because you're the meeting guy that runs the meeting?
I can, but you don't want to do it yourself?
You want me to do it, so I want you. Okay.
It has
So-
to be. It's very much like vampires. It has to be. You have to,
You invite me in.
you have to be invited out.
Yeah. It's the opposite of invited.